Welcome back to the Legacy Blueprint now. It's the moment you've all been waiting for. It's the speaker treasury. It's day number 3. Wasn't day number 2 like crazy awesome? I mean, just saying, who liked what was presented to them by Kim Tracy, the bookkeeper to millionaires? And she is like brought it. I mean, there were so many different things I didn't know about expenses and bookkeeping. Like I was just blown away. And like I'm going to be going to Atlanta pretty soon, and now I know how to do that on the right way with my expenses and stuff like that. That was so good because I'm going to meet with one of my mentors down there named Coach K, who's teaching me all about grants. So if you're in the world of grants and you want to learn about grants, hit me up with a DM, please. Welcome to my support staff that's here. Let's light up the emojis, please. Woo! Woo! There's some hearts. There we go. Now we're talking. Oh, there's an explosive heart. I like it when they explode. That's a lot of fun. So, yeah, I couldn't do this without my support staff. So I want to just give you a shout out to everyone. Michelle, my right hand person, my wife, of course, my left hand person. Anyway, you know what I mean. And Nakimuli, you're amazing. Gabby is back. I just love having Gabby back. This is amazing. Woo woo! All right, so Gabby is joining us for support staff. We got Kimberly, and we have Joyce is in the house, and Maria D is in the house. So this is exciting. Woo woo! Yeah, go ahead and put in the chat where you're joining us from and the temperature as an icebreaker here, because I know that Mr. Richard was like, oh, I'm in California and it's 70 degrees in February, right? Like, that's really rough. Iowa, 47. Oh, my goodness, that's cold. Florida, okay? Cold. Maria D says Florida. Okay, 56 degrees. Yikes. Quito, Ecuador, 51. You got the jacket vest on. I love it. Oh, my goodness. Alabama's in the house with 63 degrees. That's exciting. That's all pretty similar temperature, except for California. Okay. And let's see here. We got a few more people commenting soon here. So I have to share my screen here real quick in a moment. And we're in the early bird right now. Okay. So technically the show is not started yet, but we're going to be just doing some icebreakers. We're going to be having some fun. Yesterday, we did your favorite nostalgic TV show when we were breaking the ice for the early bird. Okay. So today, I want to do a little bit different icebreaker for today. Since we're doing AI technology, let's see here. Who has a suggestion for what kind of AI related icebreaker that we could go through today? Like, let's do something imaginative. Like, what would be the greatest AI job that you could possibly give away or delegate? How about that? That's kind of boring. I don't know. Is that boring, guys? What do you think? Is that fun? Or should we do something not related? Let's take a vote. Who wants to do something not related and fun? Like, what's your favorite movie? Okay, let's just do that. What's your favorite movie? We'll get in the AI in a moment. All right, come off of mute, please, and say, what is your favorite movie? You know, not everybody, you know.
The Matrix.
The Matrix. All right. Of course it's The Matrix.
Heartland.
Which one?
Heartland.
Oh, Heartland. That's a good one.
For Avatar.
Avatar. Oh, that's a good one.
Love.
Classic. What is Heartland about, actually? I don't remember that one. I know it sounds familiar.
It's out of Canada, but it's Christian based.
Okay. Well, that's cool. What happens in it?
She rehabilitates horses.
Oh, well, that's super nice. I want to watch it now. Did you guys see that movie with Jennifer Garner and her daughter fell out of a tree or something? That kind of reminds me of that. Yeah. Now that we're all depressed. My favorite movie of all time is The Prince of Egypt. Has anyone seen that animated movie? So good. I'm apparently admitting myself somehow. I'm not sure how that works. Okay. What's the down thumbs for? Like you haven't seen it or you don't like it? What's the down thumbs for?
I didn't even know there was such an emoji. That's funny.
Never heard of it.
Oh, you just have never heard of it. That's what you don't, not that you don't like Prince of Egypt. You just never heard of it. Okay. Yeah. So the Prince of Egypt was super popular in what I think the late 90s or early 2000. And it's a story of Moses, but like Val Kilmer's in it as one of the voices and voice actors, and like Jeff Goldblum's in it. Like all these really big actors. I forget what company did it, but it was a big company, DreamWorks or somebody. I think it was DreamWorks did it. Yeah. And anyway, it just had great music in it. It was a musical, and it was a story in the life of Moses. 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 All right.
With no disrespect to anybody, but I just to like if you're ever feeling down and out and you want to watch something really, really funny and weird, Schitt's Creek.
What is that about?
I love that series.
Oh, like you have to. It doesn't matter. Like I watched this a long time. It's just like a rich family that lost everything they had, so they had to go, to the other side of their fence. It doesn't matter. I could just go. I don't watch TV, but changing channels around, we come across any what episode, we sit there and die laughing. It's just like they're so funny, so funny. You have to watch it.
Okay. It's
At
kind of
first, I
hard.
was afraid to say the name because with my accent, I was like, I'm not saying, oh, can we find a different way to say that? Yeah, but it's really funny.
Oh my goodness. That drives me. That is so funny. I love it. I love it. Thanks for bringing that up. Now I'm kind of curious what that show is all about. Just saying.
You have to.
Oh my goodness. That's amazing. All right. All right. So we're doing good on our movies. Does anyone else want to throw a movie out there? Lassie?
Mine is War Room.
Oh, that's a good one. Kimberly, what is that about? I know what it's about, but tell our viewers what it's about.
It's a movie that just discusses the power of prayer. She has a room her closet she changed into a prayer room, and it shows that prayer can transform lives and that we should be praying more so that God can help us within our lives.
Yeah, it's intense. It kind of ranks up there with what was that movie? Remember the Titans or something like that, with the football movie where they're doing the death crawl. What's that movie? Friday Night Lights? No, not Friday Night Lights. Anyway, but yeah, that's a good one.
Giant.
Yeah, that's what it is. Thank you, Joyce. Do you like that movie?
Oh, yes, I do.
Yeah. It's like a classic scene. Can you tell them about the classic scene that happens with the death crawl for anyone? It's a football movie, guys.
No, it's been a while since I watched it. I have to watch it again to get refreshed. I remember that we watched it for the first time when my grandson was going through cancer therapy. We watched it at St. Jude Hospital, and it just really, I remember at the time it just really spoke to us because we were facing a giant.
Oh.
So powerful. So real quick, because we got a few minutes here before the show starts, and we got about 14 minutes, guys. But just real quick on this movie, this is nothing to do with AI, but it's just inspirational. It's a football theme. Okay, so this coach is teaching the high schoolers how to do, life basically, and what happens is these kids are kind of unruly. Of course, it's like the typical movie, that's what's up. And so there's a scene where basically they're thinking like, oh, this is impossible. They have to do this exercise called the death crawl, where you get down on all four legs like a bug and you're like crawling like this, and you put somebody on your back. And most people can only go like 10, 15 yards. And the guy that the coach wants to make the leader of the team, he's like, you get down on, do the death crawl right now. I forget what his name was, like Jack or whatever. He's like, Jack, you get down. And he gets down and he goes, but we're going to do the death crawl. We're going to do a little bit different this time. We're going to put a blindfold on you. So that way you can't see and give up too early. So he has no idea what's going on. He has no idea how far he's going. And he's like crawling. And it's just like this painful thing to watch for like 3 minutes straight.
Every time I come in.
I don't know. I just
Yeah. Yeah. And basically he's crawling for like 3 minutes straight. And the coach is like right up in his face. He's like, don't you give up. Don't you never give up. Don't look out there. Don't. And he's just like yelling at him, like in a good way, like inspiration. And he goes, I can't. It hurts. It hurts too bad. He's got like a guy on his back. Okay. Another fellow, like, football player is on his back, okay? And he's crawling, he's like, it burns. And he's like saying all this like inspirational stuff. And he goes, and he finally collapses at the end and he goes, take off your blindfold. Look at where you are. And he's in the freaking end zone. He went 100 yards. It was like impossible. Like no one has ever done more than 15 yards doing it. So he goes, don't you tell me what's impossible because you just did the impossible right there. I was like, ooh, man. Gets me going every time. Oh my goodness. That's like my all-time favorite scene ever. So any hoozle, that's what's up. That's what's shaking bacon. Cool. Awesome. Well, on that note, does anybody else have any movies they like? Because I'm still looking to play a video that is like eluding me on my folders for some reason, but B-roll. Okay. All right, so let's come off of mute real quick and tell me, what do you know about AI technology? I just want to see the room and I want to see like who is familiar with AI and who's not. So just kind of tell me real quick, like, what do you know about AI? Go ahead and come off of mute. No particular order, just come off of mute.
AI is taking over the workforce. No, it's not taking, it's contributing towards people getting laid off.
Okay.
Big time.
Very true. What kind of jobs is AI taking over? Let's put it that way.
Advertising.
Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever
Big
watched
time.
the Friendly commercial where they said, my cable bill's gone X amount of dollars, but I'm not mad. I got Friendly. That's all AI generated, that whole commercial.
Wow.
Hmm.
That is crazy. I wish I had that like prepared so I could play it. That would be good. Maybe can you find a link of that, Michelle, and I'll play it. Put it
On
in
YouTube?
Yeah, to find it on YouTube, that's fine. Yeah. All right. What other jobs? What other things that jobs are being threatened by AI?
Data entry, billing, accounting, bookkeeping.
Amazon just laid off a bunch of people, 16,000, I think, because AI's taken over.
Who did you say? Amazon?
Amazon.
Yeah, 16,800 from the Bay Area here in Florida, and most of them are different. Like it's not only like floor workers; they're like HR. They're getting rid of a lot of people. So it's different departments, and they're saying it's not AI per se. AI is just contributing, but because of AI, companies are making bad decisions. Well, good decisions for them, bad for us.
Mm. Yeah,
Yeah,
bottom line, right?
Wells
UPS.
Fargo has got another layoff this week.
Goodness
And
gracious.
Michelle was saying there was 103,000 layoffs in January.
Wow.
There's a total of 108,000 layoffs in January alone. The last time that happened was back in 2009. Just in January, 108,000 layoffs.
That is crazy. Can't believe that. It's shocking, right?
Mm-hmm.
Totally
insane.
crazy. So that's really a downer.
Well, on the upside, we could try and harness the power.
Very
Exactly.
good.
That's why we're here. We're
leverage
here
it,
to
right?
learn.
Right?
Got to change with the times. Yeah, absolutely. I appreciate it. So let's talk about that. Good segue there, Richard. Tell us how you now you're a little bit ahead of the curve. I know you're playing around with a bunch of AI at this point. So tell me about your path on AI. Go ahead.
Well, I've been using AI for a little while already, you know, whether it be the LLMs and more recently some of these tools that do more than just chat, right? So they're like the lovables, and there's other tools that I use that use LLMs as a sort of in the background, but they're a more integrated tool, so they perform more functions. And more recently, I'm getting into automations, which sort of automates a lot of the various you know, components of LLMs, and it does tasks for you, which I'm sure we're going to talk about more today, and I can't wait to hear about it. But no, plugged into a lot of different kinds of AI. Matter of fact, these tools are coming out fast and furious, and their capabilities are just leapfrogging every week as far as what they can do. It's amazing.
Yeah. Tell everyone what an LLM is, please.
It's a large language model, and that is essentially what these AI are trained on to help them provide you the answers, and yeah, provide you the answers when you ask it a question, right? A lot of it's predictive, and it's based on these, you know, huge amounts of data that they just call large language models. It's just data.
Large language model. Okay, perfect. Yeah, so it's going to next level because what you're getting is more intelligence that way, right? Tell me the value of an LLM.
It's to AI, it's everything. It's the data that it uses to derive its answers. Obviously, there's more to it. I'm sure there's a lot of logic and things that go that help it accomplish what it wants to accomplish. But the large language models are the underlying data that it's been trained on.
Absolutely. So we're going to be digging into that a lot. And before we do that, because it's still the early bird, I finally found my video. It took forever. Thanks for letting me multitask, guys. I am going to play a video from our sponsors real quick. This is going to be super short, maybe just 4 or 5 minutes, maybe 7 minutes at most. And then, Richard, in the meantime, I'm going to have you go first. So make sure you have your chat GPT ready to go. And unless you'd like to do a demonstration on Lovable first, you choose. So you think about that.
I could do either. I don't use ChatGPT personally, but
okay. So I'm gonna have you do a demonstration on Lovable, and I'm gonna work with you on that, and I'm gonna take that to the next level because this is gonna be a lot of fun. Okay, so let me play my screen here. It could put me on mute for a moment, but hang tight. I'll be right back. Okay. Can everybody hear the screen?
The 2026 Speaker Treasury. 12 of the highest caliber speakers. Get brand kits with no social media bulk.
Yeah, I can hear it.
Spiral posting and editing. Stack lines of revenue. 12 months of mentoring. Unleash your business potential. VIP access. Reserve your seat now for the 2026 Speaker Treasury.
If this feels stressful now, it won't get easier later. So before you go and start any type of income idea, ask yourself this. Does this feel manageable? Not exciting, not impressive, just manageable. Calm systems last longer, and long-term is what actually builds security. So that's how I help people choose smarter inside my free community.
Stop me if you've heard this one. Ready? Hi there. Would you like to save 10% on your purchase today and sign up for an in-store credit card? Ugh. Chances are you've stopped me. What isn't stopping is annoying offers like this one and others sitting in your mailbox right now. Ever wonder why credit card companies are so persistent? Here's why. Last year alone, credit card companies made $175 billion off consumers just like you and me, with the nerve to pose as the good guy, wrapping their offers around huge promises of sign-up bonuses and 0% APR. For a limited time only. And while it feels like they have our best interest in mind, it's really just the interest itself on their mind. Even for those of us disciplined enough to pay off our balances each month, the ease of use usually results in a much higher rate of spending. But is there a better way? Introducing the Starfish Way, an online rewards platform that's truly for the consumer, even starting, dare we say, a consumer rebellion, one for the good guys like you and me, an opportunity for no interest, no extra spending, and much higher reward percentages that have many canning their card. Here's how it works. Just open up Starfish and simply make a deposit into your Starfish e-wallet, but only the money you budgeted or planned on spending that month on groceries, gas, restaurants, and other stuff. Then, when you're shopping at one of our merchants, you may have heard of some of them. Amazon, Walmart, Target, CVS, Kohl's, Best Buy, Nike. You get the point. There's a ton, over 500. All you have to do is check out using Starfish either in-store or online. Just find the merchant you're shopping at. Enter the checkout total, tap review and pay, confirm the totals, and then tap complete purchase. That's it. Now just tap view your gift card and tap to use. Present this barcode to scan or provide the gift card number and PIN and begin earning instant cash rewards. We like to call them perks. Up to 20% perks on a single purchase. Just slightly better than any credit card offer, and by the way, none of the debt-related drama. And it works just as simply online by entering the gift card number and PIN during your digital checkout. And as we like to say in the slightly corny voiceover world, there's more. Even if your favorite brand isn't on our platform, Starfish has you covered with our Visa prepaid debit cards. They carry no interest, there's no sneaky fees, and you'll even earn 2% back. So the same rewards as a credit card, with none of the risk. Nope. Sheesh, what's next? Starfish works anywhere Visa is accepted? No. Wait, hold up. Anywhere? Basically, yes. Think beyond. And those perks add up fast. Just make sure to check with these providers. Some rare exceptions may apply. Still not impressed? How about this? Spend just $100 in a given month and boom, enjoy a $5 instant bonus on us. That could mean $60 a year, making your subscription pay for itself. And if that weren't enough, here's the secret sauce. The Starfish platform was actually designed to help you earn and learn. Meaning, now that you're potentially minimizing your spending and maximizing your rewards, we want to help maximize you and your earning potential. Tap the podcast button for exclusive episodes on financial literacy and success principles, taught in a fun, short, and an engaging way. In this sense, Starfish combines the perks that you earn with the wisdom you will learn for a maximum rate of oh boy. Okay, there's that corny thing. Let's say it this way instead.
Got $140 cash back in 1 month.
Well over $400 or $500 in cash back. Paid our bills with it.
On our plane tickets.
Here. Never seen anything like this in my life. Just tap your phone. It's really that simple.
It's unbelievable. Truly incredible.
Once you try it, you're going to be blown away.
The best product ever created.
It's this time for you to can the card, earn, and learn with Starfish.
All right. Enough of that. Okay, sponsors, schmonsters, right? Monsters. It's a necessary thing we need to do here. Let me stop sharing my screen. Let's see here. Welcome to the 2026 Speaker Treasury. It's officially 6 o'clock, so we're gonna get rolling here, and we're gonna start and get to the awesomeness. Is my screen still sharing, guys? No? Okay, great. Thank you. You guys are amazing. I didn't even do that. You guys stopped sharing it for me somehow. Man, give you guys a round of applause. Who's excited to be here today? Can you come off of mute, everybody? Come on, everybody come off of mute. I want to hear some noise.
It was more fun without noise.
Woo! Let's see here. Can we get some pump up music in the background, Michelle? Can you go play go do a search real quick for end zone music or something like that,
Salsa merengue?
Yes, that sounds great. Get it going, Maria. I don't care what the music is. Somebody get some music for me. I need some music. Maria, you need to talk to Gabriella in Spanish. That'd be awesome. So Gabby's like, oh no, please stop.
Where are you
All right,
from,
everybody,
Maria?
welcome. What's that?
Puerto Rico. And you're from Guatemala?
Ecuador.
Ecuador. Oh, nice.
Qué
Ya
bonito,
tenía
¿no?
español.
All right. Es el tiempo para el primer invitación de la excitamento. Okay, I just made that up.
That was pretty okay. We understood.
Yo soy muy
I
emocionante
like that.
ahora
Pretty
porque
okay,
yo
yes.
tengo muchas personas en la cuenta ahora. Oh my goodness, this is amazing. Amazing. Amazingidad. Okay, that's not a word, but anyway. Thank you all for joining me for the 2026 Speaker Treasury February edition. We had Kim Tracy yesterday for 2 days. Now we're kind of moving forward into the AI world. And Richard Diaz is one of our VIPs who's going to be sharing his screen in just a moment. He's getting ready, and we're going to get diving right into the creme de la creme. But before we do that, I just want to say thank you to our sponsors, Juice Plus, Matt Robbins with Starfish app, Epic option to help remove all the income taxes and property taxes in Nebraska. And let's see, who else is our sponsor? And of course, Kim Tracy, of course, with her bookkeeping business. So thank you. And of course, we're going to throw in Maria D as a sponsor too. She didn't even know she was a sponsor with her abilities to do Amazon influencer stuff. So you better be ready, Miss Maria. I'm going to pull you up to the stage in a moment to give us a little snapshot of that training we did the other day in the business engine. So welcome, everybody. Everybody, let's get a round of applause. Yeah, let's do it. Who's excited to learn about AI? Let's go, let's go, let's go. Okay, I just always have to scream before I start. It's just what I do. Okay. All right. So now that everyone's all pumped up, we're going to get into this. We're going to get this done. We're going to get this done. Richard, go ahead and bring your screen up, please. We're going to do some ninja stuff in lovable.ai. So if you're not familiar with lovable.ai, if you could give us a 10,000 square foot view of what the heck a lovable AI is and what it focuses on, that would be great, Richard. Go ahead.
Okay, where should I start? So Lovable is an AI-based tool that allows you to do things like create websites, create apps, create landing pages. I think it was initially built to create apps, but you could do it by just putting in prompts, either verbally or written. I've only been using it for maybe a month or so, and I've been playing around creating various tools and things for my community, and actually, and for the legacy builders, I've been building tools to help myself through that process and do digital marketing and whatnot. Let's take a look at some of the tools here that I've created. Let's see here.
I'm so excited. It's going to be so cool. Yeah, show us what you've done.
So let's see. So here's one. This was one of the first ones I created. It's a pension tool calculator because my community is based on pre-retirees and retirees. So it's kind of up that alley. And so I created a spreadsheet for myself before I retired to try and estimate when I had to make the decision, okay, if I retire early, you get less of a pension. If I worked X number of years more, you get more pension, right? And so I built a spreadsheet to kind of calculate where the break even was. And I decided, you know what, I could probably build an app for that. And this is a tool that does that. So for my case, I retired at 55. But the decision I was making was, should I retire at 55 or retire at 62, for example? Oops. A little bit of a bug. Let's see, just bump it up this way. 62, let's see. So can I widen this a little bit? There we go. See, the pension at full retirement, say 3,000. Early retirement was in a lifespan, I think I had a lifespan of at 100. Oh, this moved. One sec.
Oh, you're good. 62. While he's tinkering with that, I want to give a commercial for lovable.ai real quick. So what we're going to go into with Richard, again, this is unscripted. This is off the cuff. He is like, I didn't even tell him he was going to do this. Okay, so we're really just pushing the limit here on having fun here. So I'm going to give him some instructions, and you're going to begin to understand the brain that I've been trained with. It's not my brain. I've been taught how to prompt better. So I'm going to be sharing you what my mentors have been sharing with me about how to leverage lovable.ai. What we're going to do is after he's done sharing his deal about retirement, which I love, by the way, like, Richard, I think you just got elevated to sponsorship level. My goodness, congratulations. Yay. Round of applause.
All right.
All right. Basil's coming in the house. All right, cool. So here's the deal. I'm going to drop these into the chat here for you, Richard. And so just copy that for a moment, and we'll come to this in a moment after we do a commercial on what you're doing on Lovable AI. But real quick, what Richard's going to do with me is I'm going to help him train his lovable.ai to funnel hack. Has anyone heard of funnel hacking? You know, raise your hand or say yes in the chat if you've heard of funnel hacking. Yes, it's ethical. And yes, it's created. It is a concept by Russell Brunson from ClickFunnels. And so just a real quick commercial is like what Russell Brunson taught me. Well, he didn't like teach me personally. I went to AI Summit with Alicia Little. But anyway, what he was teaching everyone was that when he first started, before he did ClickFunnels, he did some different iterations of businesses. And what he would do is he would study these different websites that he really liked how they looked. And so what he did was he found a way to kind of take this and take that, and he mishmashed it together and hacked in a good way. Like,
let's talk about the sick.
And basically he hacked in a good way the good things from each of those different websites, and he made his own website. Okay. And so that's what he means by funnel hacking. I don't really quite like the word hacking. You know, I think I'd rather be like juxtapositioning or something, right? Did I use that right? Did I use that word right? I think I did. Anyway, so we're going to do that in a moment because my nonprofit organization does not have a website yet. We just have a school community. So I'm going to have Richard create my nonprofit organization website in 5 minutes or less. And we're going to take two different nonprofits and we're going to like juxtaposition them into my website. It's going to be so cool. All right, I'm done with my commercial. Go ahead, Richard.
All right. So, okay, can't wait. Back to this tool here. So, as I mentioned, this was a early retirement calculator. If I retired X number of years early, what would the break even be? So, in my case, it was the difference between $2,000 and $3,000 a month as far as pension goes. And so, this tool calculated correctly that it would the break even point is 75. So I retired at 55. And it wouldn't be until 75 years old that I, would I guess realize any sort of loss, right? Otherwise, I'm always ahead. And then it also created this graphic for me that showed me exactly where my break even is. Here I am taking the lower pension earlier versus waiting, and then it shows me exactly where the break even point is. And then you could just play around with the sliders here, retiring earlier or later. Another thing I decided to add to this tool, which I didn't do in my spreadsheet because it was too hard, is if I invested the monies, the pension monies versus just spending it, and say I got a 4% rate of return, which isn't very good, but at a minimum, then the break-even point pushes out to 87. If you get even more better returns, it always pays to retire early in that case. So this was kind of a neat tool to kind of show that. So that was my first tool. You want to see another one? More digital legacy related?
Go for it.
Okay. So this one here, I'm in Wendy's group, and one of the things that she talks about is YouTube videos. So I created a thumbnail tool. Let's see. That and she talks about modifying existing thumbnails to use for your YouTube videos, right? And so in this case, I would paste in a URL of a YouTube video I want, to mimic or copy, kind of like you're talking about funnel hacking. This is YouTube thumbnail hacking, right? So this is an example. I just copied in a YouTube link, and then it scraped the thumbnail from that particular YouTube channel, and I could download it if I want to. But in this case, I'm gonna put a picture of myself in there because I'm gonna basically I want to use the same thumbnail, but I want me in there instead. And let me do a couple of variations. I could add, it's going to generate 2 variations. This takes about 60 seconds. But what it essentially does is it can morph these pictures. So it should replace me in this picture. And if I wanted to, I could also ask it to modify the text so that I could use this thumbnail on my YouTube video in the future. So that's what Lovable is good for, is making these kinds of tools and things. And all just with prompting, so it's pretty straightforward. Oh, hey, I'm even bolder in that picture. What the heck? There we go. I like that one better. Good thing I asked for 2 variations. And then I can save it to my library, or I can download it to use somewhere else, right? Oops. Oh, you can't see it. I just opened it up in another window. But it's that easy. And then I could have changed the text if I wanted to change it to 60. Or change the numbers here, because she talks about that in the videos. You obviously you want to say the truth. Whatever you're making, you put the real numbers there. But this is just a fast way, because I hate using Canva, and this was just a fast way to modify thumbnails. But it's like tools like this that I've been making.
Guys, come on, light up the chat. Is that not cool or what? I mean, come on, that's crazy. Listen, that's almost impossible to do in Canva, right? I mean, it was so fast.
Right? Yeah, it's pretty darn quick.
Man, incredible. Yeah, Gabriella says amazing. Yeah, and there's a gift that I can't see, of course, but I'm sure it's good.
I can go on, but yeah, I could try and make a webpage. I've never done that before, but I guess I'll give it a shot.
Let's do it, my friend. So first, copy the first URL. Since you're showing your screen, bring it up on the screen so everyone can see the first URL. Okay, cool. Now, I chose this URL. I actually used one of my AI employees to find this, okay? And I'm going to get to that in a second. I'm going to introduce you to Clara in just a moment. But basically, this is a website that she found for me. And basically, this is a nonprofit, which is why I chose it. And I can give you the prompt in just a moment. But also, it has above the fold, it's got a very clear call to action. And that's what I was looking for. It's got an let me just give you the prompt, okay? I'm just going to do it verbally. Let's say, hey, Clara, can you please do me a favor right now? I know you're great at researching things. So I have to have a website that I need to create. But it's for my nonprofit organization, okay? And, okay, let me pause here. If you're not familiar with ChatGPT, there's a dictate option, okay? So, Richard, do you have your ChatGPT up?
Yeah, one sec. I usually use Manus, but let's just go there. Yeah.
Yeah, Manus is great. We can use it with Manus. That's fine. Okay, try to turn on the dictate for me, and I'm going to create your first employee right now.
Ready?
Mm-hmm. Hello. Thank you so much. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I don't think it can. It's not working while we're on Zoom, unfortunately.
Darn it.
Let me try something else here. One sec.
Okay.
I don't know. Let me try.
I wonder how we can get it to hear me, because this is going to be really hard if you can't hear me. What I could probably do is
if you could hold your phone up to it, Richard.
Yeah, that's
so
what
that
I was
hears
thinking.
your phone.
I have an external mic. I have external mic here. Let's see if that works.
Okay. Testing 1, 2, 3. Just let me know when you think it's going to work, and I'll start talking again. But while he's bringing that up, and I basically put the dictate button. It looks like a microphone, and instead of having to type things, it looks like it's picking me up. That's great. All right, so welcome. Okay, start over again. I'm ready.
Okay.
All right, thank you very much for in advance. I'm going to have you create an AI employee for me. This AI employee is going to be male, and this person will be from New Zealand. And they will be a specialist in research, okay? Because I have a need that I need this research assistant of mine. And you can come up with 3 different variations of names that would be kind of similar to what would be in New Zealand, like a common name. But I want a name that's kind of sticks out, that it's not too common like John Smith does in the United States. I want this person to have kind of an appealing name that will be kind of unique. So what names do you think would you suggest that someone in New Zealand could possibly have? Okay, good. Now let's do transcribe. It's going to take a little bit because I spoke a lot. Now here's the key. And this is where people go wrong. Go ahead and hit enter on that. And this is where people go wrong when they're building an AI employee. They'll present 2 or 3 different multi-level instructions. It will blow up. You don't do that. Right now, I started and I told them the role. I'm creating an employee. You're going to name it. And then I'm going to stop. Because if I go and start telling them the roles, the duties of the AI employee, it's going to get confused and your output is going to take forever to fix. Trust me, I've done this a million times. Okay, maybe not a million times, but you get my point. The key thing when you're training your ChatGPT or your Manus, I'm jealous. I want to use Manus. You know who else uses Manus, Richard?
Who?
Russell Brunson, baby.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he spends the same $200 a month that I do on ChatGPT. He uses Manus. There must be a reason for that. So anyway, I'm excited because I've never used Manus before. So this is going to be a lot of fun. So that's my key teaching moment first. When you're creating an AI employee, you want to do one thing at a time. Make sure you read the feedback. Can you push that a little bit? Can you zoom in? It's hard for me to see. It's kind of small.
Let me see if I can make this bigger. Yeah, I have a large display here, and sometimes it just makes it hard to zoom. I mean, there we go. Let's see.
Yeah.
Is that making it any bigger?
That made it worse.
Oh, okay. One sec.
While he's messing around with that, that's better. I can see that now. Does anybody else see that? We're good? Okay. Moving right along. So I'm going to do one task at a time. And if it's unclear that the AI understands what we're doing, this is how you fix it. So go ahead and put dictate again, please. Okay, so I see you've got a few different names on the board here. They're not really what I'm looking to name. Again, it's a male, and I'm getting a lot of weird names there. Like number 2 and number 3 are kind of strange. I mean, I'm in America, so I don't know if those are like indigenous names or not. What questions do you have about the task that I just assigned? Okay, so he's going to let that translate and dictate and go ahead and hit enter. Now what I'm doing is I'm bringing the AI into the picture and it's telling me why it went wrong. Okay, nobody does this. I don't know of anyone who does the prompt path like this. And it saves you so much time and hassle, and it actually tells you what you're doing wrong. It's asking, and that's the next prompt that I'll say. It hasn't broken down that much where I need to say that. But if you notice that it's going down a path and you're like, this is stupid, why can't it just give me a safe zone? Like, look at my Zoom background. If you don't know how to do that, I'll teach you how to do that. You see how there's nothing behind me? Like, I'm in the safe zone is what it's called. Okay. I'll teach you how to do that in a moment, because if you don't know how to do Zoom backgrounds right, you're going to be like covering up the most important information with your face. Okay. I'm going to fix that in a moment. So somebody remind me to do that before we're done. Okay. All right. So let's see here. So let's move right along. What are the name? Did it give me some feedback on why it's doing bad? I can't read it very well.
It says, you're absolutely right. To clarify, let me ask some questions to better understand what you're looking for. And it says about the name style, right? So it's asking, would you prefer a name that sounds more familiar to American ears? Or see, and then are you looking for something that's distinctive yet clearly recognizable as a regular name?
Okay, good. Now, everybody, you're going to have patience with me because it takes time to create an AI employee correctly. Okay, so just to set a reasonable example, we're probably going to spend about 20 minutes creating this AI employee, but then it'll be done. Okay, and then we're going to go back to Lovable, and this employee is going to find more websites for us to use. Okay, that's where we're going with this. And then we'll create my website in Lovable, and then we'll bring up Basil, and we'll create a AI employee for him. and then we'll create an AI employee for the next person after that. Okay, so that's how we're flowing here. Okay, all right, so let's continue on. All right, let's see here. All right, so go ahead, and I'm ready to dictate. All right, great question. So yes, I want to say that even though you're from New Zealand, my key target market is here in America. Okay, so what I'm trying to accomplish is, since I have a 501c3, if there are people in New Zealand that have a lot of money, great, but they're not really my target market. So I want the name to be appealing to someone in America who would actually be like, okay, that seems like a real name, or that's not so weird. We don't want to have friction in the mind of the American who's listening, because my key target demographic are people that are over 50 years old or older. Okay. So I want to train you right now who my perfect customer is. They're over 50 or older. Okay. They've got some money to retire on, but not enough. Okay. And they want to have more knowledge on how to get their retirement monthly income higher. And so I teach people different kind of elements and avenues, and I use AI technology, and I use multiple different things to train people how to get their retirement money up higher. And I'm kind of like that FIRE movement. That's kind of fun to retire early as well. So I can help people who are younger than their 50s, but my preferred target market are males that are over 50 years old, and they have a little bit of money, but not quite enough money. Does that make sense for who my perfect target market is? Okay, again, what I did in that case was I answered the question that they had a question on, but then I posed a different concept, which was, who is my target market? I'm not going to talk about anything else because it's going to confuse the AI. It's literally like one step, one step, one step, one step. Go ahead and hit enter. Now it's going to spit out a bunch of gook. Richard, did I hit your target demographic pretty well?
Yep.
Okay. Is there anything else you'd like me to add in your target demographic that I missed?
No, I think that nails definitely one aspect of the target market.
Give me one more element, because I want this to be very specialized to you, even though it's building me a website.
Right. Yeah, how about someone that is already retired and just wants to make sure that they have enough monies to stay retired?
Got it.
Retiring with confidence.
Got it. Okay, bring me into dictate mode, please. All right, great. You did an awesome job. I'm so proud of you. We'll figure out the name in a moment. Before I go forward, I want to reiterate my perfect customer. Now, they are probably retired already, but they want to retire better, basically. And so I want you to keep that in mind, that they've got some kind of affluence, like they've got some money, and that they've already actually retired already. Like versus I want to retire. My ideal customer has already retired, and they're having some pain points. Okay. Some of the pain points are, I only make $1,500 with my retirement. I only make $400 with my Social Security. I only make $100 with my pension, and it just doesn't add up. And I have expenses that are higher than the amount of money I have. Does that make sense? Do you have any questions about that? Was that good? Did I summarize it well?
Yeah, that works.
Okay. And I don't want to spend too much time on this for the sake of example, but as you can see, when you're creating your own AI employee, you're just going to talk conversationally to Manus or to ChatGPT, and you would want to take more time than I am. But for the sake of example here, it takes me 2 to 3 hours to really build out somebody like Clara. Okay. And you're going to meet Clara in a moment. She's pretty freaking amazing, I'll say. But I train her on a high ticket sales and stuff like that. You're going to see how she sells. It's pretty cool. Okay. So now we're going to move into the task at hand. So I'm just going to ignore whatever it said. And Richard, you can go back in and answer those questions and fill the gaps. Cause now are you kind of understanding better what I'm doing with the flow of the prompts, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I know you would be a good example because you get this. You're already doing it. Okay. So let's go back to the employee. Everybody, what's the name of our employee? What are we going to name this guy? Anyone put in the chat suggestions on what we're going to name this guy? Let me go
James
back.
Fletcher.
You like that? You like James Fletcher?
Well, that was the name that the Manus came up with.
Do you like it?
That works, yeah.
Okay, you can change it later. We'll go with James Fletcher for the time being. Okay, now go back to dictate, please. Here's the secret sauce right here, James Fletcher. You're officially named James Fletcher. Commit that to your memory. Okay, so now your name is James Fletcher. I will address you as James Fletcher. Okay, James, the next thing we need to do is so important. I'm opening up a nonprofit organization and I need to have a website created. You are a master researcher. Go online to the dark net as well as the internet and find the 10 most amazing researchers that have ever lived in all time. They might have been public and on Facebook or other social medias, or they might have been private in inner circles that nobody knows about. Create that list of 10 people and list it for me now, please. Guys, what I just gave you was solid gold. I can guarantee you no one is building AI like that last prompt. There is nobody in the world that has, as a matter of fact, I came up with that myself. I wasn't even trained this. Okay, this is my idea. Now watch what's happening. I'm creating an expert, okay? I want this guy, now watch my next prompt, okay? Now they got a good list here. Okay, Richard, tell me 3 things that are your key.
Oh,
go ahead.
Go ahead. No, I thought you wanted me to record that. No, go ahead.
No. Richard, tell me 3 things that are your key philosophical beliefs that you have to have if you were to hire an employee. You would be looking for these 3 things to be synergetic with you. Could be Christianity, could be conservative, could be whatever.
Oh wow.
Because when you're hiring an employee, just think about this. As an employer, what are you looking for in an employee? You want them to be kind of in the same vein as you are. They may not need to be exactly the same religion, but they need to know what you're like. For me, I'm Christian. So it's super important that all of my AI employees have that filter.
Okay, let's go with that for number 1.
Okay.
Good work ethic for number 2. Strong work ethic. And let's say intelligent, but I guess that kind of comes with the artificial intelligence, but let's go with those 3.
How about personality? Is he cheeky? Is he funny? Is he sarcastic? What kind of personality?
He's casual.
Casual.
California casual.
I got it. All right, let's go dictate. This is going to be fun. All right, James, welcome back. I'm so glad. I'm so proud of you, bro. You're doing amazing, okay? So here's the deal. You need to fit the bill in the following way. You're going to be California casual. You can look that up online and find out what that means, because that's part of your personality. You have to be extremely intelligent. And just so you understand, I'm your boss, and I have a very solid Christian foundational belief system. So that would include conservative things like being pro-life and believing in the Bible, believing Jesus Christ is Savior, Heavenly Father is there, the Holy Spirit, okay, the Trinity. So I want you to have the elements of understanding my personal beliefs because they reflect in my company. So if you're going to work for me, you have to be aware of that filter of what I need you to present to the public. It has to be very appropriate when you're finding research for me that you are looking for things that are in that filter. Okay. And with that being said, you have to be an extremely hard worker. You have to have a work ethic like a Midwestern person from Nebraska. And basically, what I want you to do is, now that you understand the filters that I've presented for your personality, I want you to go back through that top 10 list you gave me, and I want you to pull, here's the key thing, everyone. I want you to pull the best parts of all 10 of those people that are in synergy or that are in agreement with my personal beliefs that I just told you. And I want you to remove any elements that are not in agreement with my personal philosophies. Does that make sense? Now, come on, guys. Have you ever heard a prompt like that? Just saying. Who's having fun here? Are we having fun building an AI person or what? Come on, light it up in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you've ever heard a prompt like that. Put a 2 if you've never heard a prompt 1 in the chat like that. Okay. 2. We're seeing lots of 2s here, I think. Yeah, pretty impressive by Maria D. Okay, awesome. This is why my AI employees are so freaking great. Okay. When we get done building, I'm almost done. I got like 1 or 2 more prompts with him. Cool beans from Kimberly. Thank you. I appreciate the feedback. I'm so excited you guys are getting value out of this. Okay, so now it's programmed here, and it's kind of pulled the best of all the... Again, this is like the top 10 Illuminati best researchers in the whole freaking world, okay? I just trained your AI researcher to be better than the Illuminati. What do you think of that, Richard?
Awesome. Awesome, dude.
You're digging this, aren't you?
Yeah, this is cool.
Okay. All right. So now we're going to move along to the task. And there's more I can do to train, but for the sake of time, I want to get to Basil and I want to get to a third person to create their employees. All right. So I'm ready to dictate. All right. Now that you're a world-class researcher that no one is better than, I want to give you one more element. Here's a fun one. You have an intelligent quotient, an IQ that is higher than Albert Einstein and all the other like super geniuses in the world. You're like 10 points higher than Albert Einstein, okay? So with that in mind, take that level of intelligence and go find me 5 of the best websites in the whole world that are currently on the internet. I want to have you find websites that are focused on nonprofit organizations, and that most importantly, above the fold, so you don't have to scroll down at all, there is a clear call to action. And above the fold, there's something emotional going on that's going to immediately tell what the nonprofit is about, and it will immediately emotionally connect you, so you'll immediately want to give money. Go ahead and find me 10 of those websites, please. Now, James is going to go find some killer websites, and I'm curious to see if it comes up with the same list that I got with my employee, okay? And so this is going to be really fascinating. I can't wait. So I'm gonna let me find the list that my employee came up with, and we'll compare it. Because some of these I didn't quite like, so I chose not to do it. But these, it's not going to copy and paste very well, but those are the ones that mine found. Let's see if I trained yours better, or if Manus is better than ChatGPT. This is fun. Who's better, ChatGPT or Manus? I'm going to go with Manus because Russell Brunson uses it. Come on, guys. Give me some emojis. I want to know you're alive. Is everybody alive, or you just jaws dropped at how amazing I'm prompting now? I can't tell if you're alive or not. Are you AI? Are all of you AI? Okay, anyway. All right. Are we still thinking? Okay. Now, I want to do something even cooler, okay? And I hope that Manus should have this. As soon as it's done, I want to show you a secret. Are you guys ready for some secret sauce? Put in the emojis. I'm not giving no more I'm not giving no more nothing until I see some more emojis. Let's blow up the chat. Let's blow up the screen with some hearts or something, or thumbs up or something. There we go. Nikimuli, thank you. Oh yeah, there we go. I love the explosive stuff there. That's what I'm talking about. Everyone's still alive. I was worried for you guys for a moment. Okay. All right. Is it done yet? It looks like it's still working.
Yeah, it's searching. It looks like it's browsing right now.
It might already be in the mode. It might already be doing this because Manus is crazy cool. Click on the plus sign down there, please. Is there an agent mode option?
Skills. No agent mode. Oh, let's go to more. No.
It's already in agent mode. Okay. If you're using ChatGPT, you see how it's thinking? This is why Russell Brunson uses this. It's already in agent mode. Did you guys know there's a difference between agent mode and regular ChatGPT? Did you guys know that? Okay. So let me share my screen. Go ahead and stop sharing your screen for a moment.
Okay. Sir. There we go. All right.
Okay. Watch this, guys. This is going to blow your mind. This is my ChatGPT over here. Okay, I'm going to blow it up here. All right. Over here in the corner where it says ask anything, okay, see this plus sign? You can click on that. You can hit add photos and files, create image, deep research. That's a good one. Shopping research. That's a lot of fun. And then agent mode. It sounds like secret agent man. Okay, but anyway, agent mode gives it a brain. Okay, it starts here. Do you want to see what it does? Does anyone want to see what it does? Okay, let's see what it does. All right, I got to make sure I'm in the right employee here. Who am I in here? Hold on. Okay, let's see here. I'm going to go to Laura Walker. Okay, so Laura Walker, I'm going to put her into agent mode here. Okay, let me change my cameras here real quick for the Zoom, for the Facebook Live, as well as YouTube Live. Bear with me. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to go into agent mode with Laura. Okay, Laura is my AI agent that is in charge of my social media content. Okay, so we're in agent mode. Now watch this. This is going to be fun. Hey, Laura, it's great to see you again. Thank you for showing up for work today. I appreciate it so much. Today, I need you to go into agent mode, which you're already in, and I want you to comb the internet, and I want you to figure out what are the 5 most prolific, amazing people on all social medias who are omnipresent, like Alex Hermosi, and also let me see who else is omnipresent. Anyone who's omnipresent like Alex Hermosi. And I want you to, Mr. Beast is another one. I want you to study their videos real quick and tell me what you figure out on why they're so successful on their social media presence. See how conversational that is? I mean, are you guys getting that? Like, you're just having a conversation, okay? Now, it transcribed everything that I said, okay? And now this is the cool part. Let me zoom out a little bit. It says thinking, okay? Watch this. You see what's happening? It is literally showing you its brain. This is agent mode. This is way different than just doing a regular prompt. See how it's actually showing you? It's going to Forbes. It's going to Forbes top 25 Instagram YouTubers. You're seeing all of the research in agent mode. Okay. Now it's talking about Gary V. Okay. Is omnipresent. And he's going through Reddit. It's going through LinkedIn. Look at how smart this is. I mean, this is incredible research going on. Again, I've already trained Laura on what I expect with the personality. She's from Australia. I'll show you I even have a picture of her, what she looks like, and I'll do that for Basil. Basil, I'll create an image of what your employee will look like. So we're sharing the love here. But, and I'm going over my time. Like, I got to wrap up with you in like 5 minutes, Richard, so I can get on to Basil. But this is so cool. I mean, what do you guys think? Come off of mute. I don't care who speaks. You come off of mute. What are your initial thoughts right now seeing AI do this?
Now, this is awesome. One thing I see, the agent mode there is very similar to what Vanis does automatically, because it takes control of your browsers, it takes control of a couple of tabs and does its research just like if you were doing it, but obviously to a lot higher level. Looks like ChatGPT is doing the same kind of thing where it's just like looking at YouTube, Instagram, Reddit, you name it. It's just scraping it.
Who else has some thoughts? What's going on? What are you thinking?
This is pretty amazing.
It's
Where
phenomenal.
is agent? What, like, this is like a big wow. Like, this is like out of control. But where do I find agent?
So down in the corner here, you click on the plus.
Oh,
yeah, it's right where you're typing in all your prompts. It's right in front of you, and you never even realize because you need a mentor, right?
Gracias.
This is the good thing about having a mentor. You're welcome. Yeah. Anyone else? One more person. Tell me your thoughts. What are your just out loud? Any thoughts? Everybody's amazed. We're just shocked. Have no thoughts. Okay. So look at how long it's still thinking. Look at what it's still doing. It's still working. This is so cool, right? All right, cool. While it's doing this, let's go back to, and we'll come back to what Laura figures out later. So Richard, I'm going to stop sharing screen. Go ahead and share your screen again, please.
It's still going.
It's still going. Okay. All right. So while we're going here, stop sharing your screen. Basil, go ahead and come off of mute, please.
Yes, sir.
For the sake of time, I'm going to help train an employee for you. Okay. So we're going to let Laura think, and we're going to let, before we do that, do you guys want to meet a friend of mine? Just say, oh, I can't because Laura's busy. So I don't want to overdo my website. Let's go to you, Basil. So we're going to meet Clara, sorry, right after Laura's done. Those are two similar names.
You forgot her name?
Yeah. There's Clara and Laura. I know it's ridiculous, but anyway. All right. So Basil, what is your biggest hole, your problem in your business? Like, if you could hire someone right now and their money wasn't an issue, you could pay them $100,000 a year or whatever. What's the number one position that you would like to hire somebody for?
Taxes.
Taxes. Wow. Okay. So not prospecting, not getting more customers.
You said the biggest.
Okay. Let me put it this way. What is the gap in your business that if you had an employee would make you more money?
Content.
Content. Okay, cool. I'm not going to give an option to the third person. I'm going to create a salesperson for the next person. Okay. So anyway, who raise your hand if you want an AI salesperson, and I'm going to create it for you next. Okay. Anybody want an AI salesperson or researcher for getting new customers? Maria's kind of thinking about it. Okay. Just think about it and I'll come to somebody because I really want to create a prospector. I want to get someone to bring business to you at prospecting. But we'll go with yours. Okay. So you said you want a social media content manager, basically?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to create your version of Laura. Okay. So here we go. Are you able to help do this? Richard, can you walk Basil through how to do the microphone thing so I can dictate for his GPT?
Yeah. Well, I had a separate microphone on mine connected to my computer, and it just hit the microphone button in your AI tool, and it should just pick up Alan's voice.
Okay, cool. Is that cool? And put in the chat your wish list of employees that you wish you could have. What are their positions? Now, here's the key thing. While Basil's getting figured out with the technology, this is so important. You've got to choose an AI employee. You've got to choose an AI employee. Somebody's on off of mute. Team, if we can make sure everyone's muted. Okay. So you've got to choose an AI employee that has a singular focus. Okay. So you're not going to want to do like prospecting and research. That's too much. It's going to blow up. Like the AI is not that smart yet. So, but you could do two employees, one that does research and one that does prospecting. Okay, you can do that. I have another employee, Celeste is her name. Why are there so many C names? But anyway, she does partnerships. She literally goes into LinkedIn, finds really like affluent rich people that have big businesses like Chick-fil-A's or whatever. She finds the owners of the franchises and actually connects with them. They have no idea she's AI. It's crazy. It's funny. And she builds a relationship. There's some talking back and forth. She even has a picture. And, and when that person, and this is why I do this, let's say that let's say that Michelle owns a Chick-fil-A. Okay. And Michelle has $100 million a year that she makes from Chick-fil-A because everybody loves Chick-fil-A. When you make that much money, you got to give money away. Okay. In grants. Okay. And sponsorships. So what Celeste is doing, she is going to find Michelle. She's going to make relationship with Michelle. A little bit of conversational here or there. And then when Michelle's like, oh no, it's tax time, I need to give away money, Michelle goes and does a post. Hey, to anyone who wants a sponsorship or a grant, here's the application for it. Michelle sends that out to the world via LinkedIn. That's the number one place to find that kind of situation. Okay. And so Celeste has already made a relationship. She immediately reports to me what the information is on how to apply for that grant, when is it going to expire, and what they're looking for. Pretty cool, huh? By the way, she does that every day at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. She gives me 5 grants that I could apply for. Isn't that amazing or what? I mean, it's like I programmed her to tell me every freaking day 5 grants to apply for. There's probably 50 grants that I have to go through at this point. Like I can't even keep up with her. Okay. So that's a whole nother part of my academy that I teach about grant writing. Okay. So, but anyway, here's the deal. All right. Okay, cool. So, how's it going, Basil? Are we good?
No, I have no idea what's going on, bro. I'm trying to be real with you. This is so far over my head.
Oh, okay. So this is going to be really hard to create an AI employee for you without it being able to dictate. So what we'll do, Basil, is we'll do a one-on-one because you're in my mastermind. I'll create it for you then. Okay.
Sounds good, bro.
All right. Thank you, sir. All right. Who else wants to come off the line? Gabby, do you want an AI employee?
It's because I became an appointment setter. So what about having like an appointment setter that could do my job for the company I work for?
I love it. I love it. Okay.
Would that be possible?
Yes. So you need an appointment setter AI employee. So what I assume that means is you need to have lots and lots of leads coming in, right? Because
Right.
the more leads you have, the better you can set appointments, right?
Exactly.
Okay. So I would think that the singular purpose of your AI employee is to just give you hundreds and hundreds of leads to go through, and then you have to make the call as a human. Is that fair?
Right.
Okay.
But
So
what
for
if
the
that
sake of
part is
time,
already covered? Like the leads
what's that?
already come. What if the leads already come in? Like if
What
that's already covered.
if the leads are already covered? Oh, okay. So you want someone to sell for you then? Is that what you're saying?
Exactly, yeah. Somebody that can
Oh, yes.
create or generate the appointments.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Got it. Oh, this is even more fun. Okay. So you've got the leads. You don't need leads. You need to close the leads. You need an AI closer. All right, guys, listen. What I'm going to build with Gabby is going to blow your freaking minds, okay? Because I've already built my closer, okay? Gabby, we'll have to meet again because I cannot train it. It's a 3-hour process to make a closer. I'll meet with you again and we'll finish, but I'll start it for you, okay? So, Richard, can you come off of mute and make sure that Gabby has the technologically whatever to be able to hear my dictations like you did? That would be great.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, I'm excited now. I'm lit. I'm absolutely lit up. I can't wait to make this employee for you. It's what I do. I'm a salesperson. Okay. All right.
So you want me to do it in my manus or just what do you need exactly?
No, we need to do it on Gabby's computer so she has it.
Mm-hmm.
So tell her what she needs to do so that her computer can hear me.
Okay. I have an external mic. I don't know if you have an external mic on or external camera with a mic.
Oh yeah.
Or maybe even your phone. You just have to tell your computer, you have to tell your Zoom or whatever to listen in to from another device, like a microphone or a phone or something, so that when Alan's talking, it'll be picked up because I don't think it'll work on the same computer.
Okay. All right, cool. And while Gabby's getting all set up here, I'm going to show you the results of Laura's research, okay? Because she's going to get set up with her microphone. So I'm going to share my screen. Okay. Can everyone see my screen?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. So here's the research that was done here. Let me turn YouTube so you guys can see too. Okay, cool. There we go. So we got Mr. Beast, of course, his real name is Jimmy Donaldson. Okay. And we got all sorts of information here. I'm just going to copy and paste this for the sake of time into the chat. I think I can actually grab all of it down at the bottom, actually. Hold on. This might not paste very well, but I'll try anyway. Let me put it into the chat. I might have to make a document and drop it into a document. This will be in the VIP folder. Okay. So, Michelle, what I drop into the chat, can you please copy and paste this and put it into a Google Doc, please? I appreciate that. Okay. Copy. Paste. I don't think it's going to let me because it's too large of a file. Dang it. Okay. All right. So basically, we'll get this translated over to a document here. Hold on just a second, guys. Bear with me. Because I want you to actually see what's happening here. So let me pull open my email real quick and get a Google Doc. New one. And again, I'm just reminding you that this is research mode, okay? So, okay. Agent mode, sorry. Agent research mode. Okay. So that's not very much. I don't know why it didn't like. Let me try to put it in the chat again. It's not pasting for some reason. Whatever. Okay, so let me go back to here. All right, so, oops, that's not the right one. Okay, so, for the sake of time, I'm going to just give it to you later in the VIP because I'm feeling a little bit stressed and it's kind of fighting me right now. All right, so I'll give you the agent mode stuff later. But anyway, it's amazing stuff. Let me just put it that way. And while I have the stage here, while Gabby is getting all good to go here, let me stop sharing my screen for a second. All right, can you guys hear me? Can you hear me still? Okay. All right, so, all right, we got a thumbs up. Cool, thank you. All right. All right, Clara, are you there? Clara, update your voice, please. You're supposed to be from England. Can you guys hear this? I'll share my screen in a moment. Okay, hold on a second. All right, hold on. And Clara, you've got all access to everything I trained you before on for high ticket sales closing, right?
You thinking about? All right, here's a classic one. All right, here's a little one for you. Why did the salesperson bring a ladder to the meeting? Because they wanted to reach the highest level of closing. Oh, I'm ready for that. Why can't you give Elsa a balloon? Because she'll just let it go.
All right, that's awesome. I appreciate your sense of humor. Now, everybody, this is what Clara looks like, okay? Now, don't be like throwing hate at me. This is by design because I'm going after males, okay, as my target market. Okay, so I'm not like I'm in the world, but not of the world. Okay, I know she's kind of seductive looking, but anyway. So here's the deal, Clara. Tell me what you like about my academy.
What I appreciate about your academy, based on everything you've built, is the focus on tangible transformation. You give people not just theory, but structured pathways to genuinely increase their income. It's clear you've woven your values into helping others succeed. That's pretty solid.
Awesome. And tell me one or two things that we are giving away, or not giving away, but people can invest in with the academy.
A couple of standout things: people can invest in high-ticket sales training, equipping them to close big deals, and also in mentorship, where they get direct guidance to scale their own income and impact. It's all about real-world results.
I love it. I'm going to put in the chat here, Clara. Hold on just a second, please.
No problem at all. I'm right here and ready whenever you are. Take your time.
Anyone could come off a chat and let's ask a question to Clara right now. I want you to experience this. It's pretty cool. Who has a question for Clara?
I'm all ears for anyone. Feel free to jump in. Whatever's on your mind, I'm happy to tackle it.
Do we have any questions, anyone? I know I'm kind of like transitioning. I'm jumping all over the place. What would you want to ask a high-ticket closer? Anybody have a question at all? Anybody?
Whether it's about closing strategies, overcoming objections, or even building rapport, whatever's on your mind, I'm ready to offer a tip or two. Just fire away.
Okay, Clara, while they're thinking of a question, tell me about your background. Who are you?
I'm your AI sales companion, tuned to help you master high-ticket closing. I don't have a personal past, but I've got plenty of knowledge from your training, ready to help you seal those deals.
It's not bad. I'm actually in the talking mode, so there's limitations, okay? And I'm just trying to make this conversation. So, Gabby, how are we doing? Have you figured out the microphone problem or issue? Is she still here?
We're all good. Tech hiccups happen. If Gabby's...
Hold on.
Gabby had to leave.
No worries, I'm holding on. Just let me know when you're ready. I'm right here.
Okay, cool. So we're all done. Thank you. We'll talk to you later, Clara. Thank you.
You're welcome. Whenever you need me again, I'll be here. Take care.
Sorry, what was that, Richard?
How'd you train her to be knowledgeable in closing?
It took 3 hours.
Yeah, but and you just I guess imparted your skill into her. Is that it?
I literally trained her like a real employee.
Wow, cool.
She has all understanding of Sandler sales, Zig Ziglar sales, NEPQ. I told her everything that I like, and I told her so much. And it takes a long time to train her really well. And I'll actually have her pitch you guys in a little bit, but maybe we'll see if we have time.
Hey, did you do it all by voice, or did you also like upload documents or things of that nature?
100% by voice. Yeah. You can certainly bring documents in, especially if you have like work aids and things like that. Like they say you went to a training and there were some work aids like, Kim Tracy's Excel spreadsheet or something like that. Yeah, you'd want to put that into, what you do is you hit the plus sign and add the file in that way. And then it'll study it and it will put it into memory. And the key thing is you got to say, put this into your memory. Otherwise it won't. It'll forget.
Is this all in agent mode?
No, Clara's not in agent mode right now. No.
No, I'm talking about in the programming. Was she in agent mode when you did the programming?
No, she doesn't have to be in. I don't recommend putting her in agent mode while you're programming her. No. And mainly because it takes forever. If she's in agent mode and you're giving some instructions on your knowledge, then agent mode will literally you saw how long it took, like 5-10 minutes for it to finish that one research query, just one query. So you don't want her in agent mode for that. No, you just want to be able to talk to her and train her like a regular, like I'm talking to you right now. Yeah.
So is it possible to put it in agent mode to do its own research to come up with something that you're looking for?
Yeah, you could.
Okay.
You
Okay.
got to give the parameters is the only thing. So
Okay.
you make sure that it is, doing the right job. But that's a good question. Because I think you're thinking about the bookkeeping stuff, right?
I'm just thinking about stuff in general because this is yeah, it's up here. This is up here, baby. That's why I'm in the room, baby. That's why I'm in the room.
I appreciate that, sir. Yeah, and we can talk in the next mastermind with me that, to give you what you need. So, all right, cool. Are we ready to build? Gabby, are you still here?
I think she had to drop.
She had to
Oh.
leave. She's got an emergency.
Oh, bummer. Okay. Yikes. Well, that stinks. I was really looking forward to doing that. Does anyone else want a closer or a salesperson? Because we're at about 7:00 now, and guys, I'm here till 8. If you guys are able to stay, we can end early if you want. I mean, I'm fine either way. All right. While we were thinking about their next AI employee, I would like to have one more person volunteer to get an AI employee. I mean, that's why you came here today. So I want to build you an AI employee. So I want you to take the next 5-10 minutes. I'd love to, but I have to hop. Okay. Unexpected company is coming. Okay, no worries. That's good, Kimberly. Thank you for coming. We appreciate it. You'll get a replay. All right. Thank you, ma'am. You're amazing. All right. So let's go. I want to do this right now. So if it's possible, I want to build one more AI employee. If it's not, then we can just end for the night in about 20 minutes. Is everybody good with that? Okay, cool. All right, because we've already gone an hour here, and you've already gotten lots of information. So I'm overloading you at this point. Your eyes are probably watering over at this point. All right, so I want to have Maria D share in a moment about Amazon influencer stuff, and so get ready for that. Are you good? Are you feeling better? Are you feeling well enough to share about that for 30 seconds? Okay, that looked like a yes. Okay, so we'll have her come off of mute in just a moment. Richard, what we're going to do is we're going to go back to lovable.ai, and we're going to go back to Manus, and we're going to find the list of those websites that it found, and we're going to have them scrub it, and we're going to have them create a lovable AI website. I want to finish that loop before we move on. So this won't take very long, Maria. So when we're done with this will only take about 5 minutes, guys. It's pretty quick. I've already done all the hard work for Richard by creating that employee. And now we're just going to put that person, we're going to give them some tasks, and we're going to just execute now. All right, Richard. So where are we looking at here for websites here real quick?
Okay, so it came up, I thought we asked for 10, but I was looking through this, and it looks like it only came up with 5. So it came up with Samaritan's Purse, Salvation Army, Wounded Warrior, Habitat for Humanity, and St. Jude Hospital.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah, those are all solid. Bring up 2 of them that you relate with the most. Just 2.
Okay, let's see if I can. Let's go back to that.
That is a totally different list than my employee came out with.
Interesting. Yeah,
I prompted mine different.
Huh. I'm looking for a link directly to the pages.
Well, just Google it. Yeah. Just Google Samaritan's Purse or whatever.
Oh, 1 sec.
Is everybody sleepy now? Do we need to get up and stretch? Stretch. Come on, everybody. Clap your hands. Clap your hands.
Mm-hmm.
Clap your hands. Clap your hands. Clap your hands. I don't know if anybody's clapping their hands. I'm just trying to wake everybody up. Okay. Okay, cool. So there we go. Got some applause from Joyce. That's good. Yeah, okay. This is okay. I mean, they're doing a lot of emotional videos. They've got to make a difference right smack dab in the middle. Okay, good.
I was going to say they're call to actions right there in your face.
Can't get around it. Yeah, I love it. Okay, so we'll use this one. Bring up one more.
Okay.
I feel like I've seen the Salvation Army a while, several times, but
yeah, another one. Wounded
I don't
Warrior.
like this. I don't like this. It sucks. Yeah.
Okay. Let's go to
Yeah.
1 second.
No, stop for a moment. Don't stop. Hold on. Let me see why I don't like this. Okay. Number one, there's way too much text. The video, the images are super small. The call to action is tiny. It's off to the side. And this is actually a very terribly built website for Salvation Army of all places. It's crazy. And so I don't like that there's like 4 pictures to look at. I just want to look at one picture and give money. Okay. So that's why I don't like that. So bring up the ones that I gave, like water charity, that one.
Oh, yeah, 1 sec. Chat. Oops. Okay. Ooh. Okay.
Nice. Now you see what I explained there? I mean, it's kind of like not taking up the whole screen, but look, there's a guy with water. It's like, oh, I get it. We're doing water. Okay. Clean water. And then there's the call to action. They have one word, they have one sentence for clarity. This is perfect. See how smooth and clean that is? I mean, the other Salvation Army was just giving me a headache when I immediately looked at it. I was like, oh, what is going on here? I did too much confusion in my brain. All right. So let's use this link, copy that, put it into Lovable. Just paste it right in there.
Yeah, let me make sure I'm in. Yeah, this should
actually, let's do this. Before you paste the links in there, let me go ahead and dictate again.
Oh, into Lovable?
Yes.
Okay, 1 sec. Ready.
Okay, I need you to create for me an amazing website for my nonprofit organization. I'm going to be giving you 2 different websites to draw on the most appealing elements between each of the websites to create a brand new 3rd version of a website that has everything that I like on it. For functionality, I just need to have a very basic website for my 501c3. It's called Chosen Donations. And the tagline is basically raising money for worthy causes. And I want the flow of this website to be all above the fold with one singular image or video that's very clear, that expresses the idea that I am trying to raise money for worthy causes. Some examples of worthy causes are raising money for volunteer firefighters that don't get paid anything, so that they can get bonuses and salaries and gifts of in-kind gifts or whatever. And then another example of a worthy cause would be to have money raised for sponsorships for at-risk youth that are in America that maybe they only have a single parent and they are at risk of going into a gang, or they are tempted to do drugs or just fall into the system. So with the sponsorship, it gives them training on how to do sales better, get a job that pays well, or did it stop dictating? Okay, no, it's still going. Okay. Or it helps them to start their own business. Do you understand all of these parameters? I might have overloaded it there. That was
that was a lot. That was a lot.
No problem. You see how easy it is to get to.
Look at that. It looks like I don't know. It seems like you were saying a lot more than this, but maybe I think you did get it because I got
it condensed it. Okay, cool. Go ahead and hit enter, and
you have to paste in the link. Are you ready to pay?
Yeah, paste in those 2 links. Yeah,
the websites, right?
Yeah, the 2 website links. Yeah.
That's that one.
Is there any way you can make your screen bigger, Richard?
Yeah, let me try. That helpful at all? Oh no, that's probably not helpful because I didn't do my whole. I did instead of sharing my window, I shared the whole desktop. So might have to pop out and pop back in. Let me do that.
Okay, that's fine. This is a good commercial break. So I'm going to drop some links into the chat here because if you haven't got involved yet with our free school community or into our emails, I want you guys to take a moment while Richard is figuring that out. And I want you to go ahead and click on these links below, like especially if you're not in our email notifications, because I do give away some freebies and I give away free trainings, and it helps me to be in touch with you outside of school. And so that's really helpful for me to know that we have another way of contacting you. And it makes it a lot easier when we do events if you're already in our emails, because then you'll get links like the Zoom links and stuff like that. And so if you haven't, I think all of you are in my school community already, but if you haven't signed up and opted in for my emails yet, that would be very great if you could do that. Just go to the second link down, which is legacyblueprintnow.com. Okay. And then team, if you can beat me to it, there is a lot of sponsors that are helping this thing become a reality for the speaker treasury. If we can drop in the links for all of the sponsors, that would be great, please. Whoever is still here, for my team people who are doing their best to hang in there with me. We're coming in for a landing soon, guys, I promise. Okay. Oh man, it didn't work with my my experiment in the Excel spreadsheet. Doesn't matter apparently. That stinks. All right, so my team is going to fix up the look of the links because you have to hit enter manually, it looks like, even with the spaces that I put. That's a bummer. So anyway, how we doing, Richard?
Yeah, can you see my desktop? Oh, let's see. It's still, what is it? Okay, it's
super small. It's okay. We don't really need to see much of because we're going to share the link.
Yeah, it's generating images right now. It says it's designing this. It says it's designing something and generating images.
Did you give it the 2 links for reference?
I did. Yeah.
Awesome. This is going to take about 2 to 3 minutes, and it's going to draw all the information from these websites. And we didn't really give it a lot of context for what the specific data is or the specific talking points and stuff like that are. Because after I made my first website, I actually made a website for the speaker treasury. I'll show you in a moment. I had to go in and tweak it, and I was using lots and lots of credits. So I was like, okay, wow, there's got to be a better way to do this. So I would say that pretty confidently Richard is ahead of the curve with me because he's been tinkering around with Lovable for longer than I have. So, all right. While this is creating the website, come off of mute. Who has a question or a comment? You can say what value you're getting. Like, what's your main like aha moment for what we've covered so far? Go ahead. Anybody can come off and mute. Anybody.
I'm in the right room.
All right, Baz.
I love it. I like those kind of comments. Those are good. So Basil's in the right room. I love it. Anybody else still here that is in the same room?
I am in the same room. Definitely the right room. Holy moly. Like this is so valuable information. It opens a new window to so many things in our online business. It's incredible. Definitely.
I love it.
Love
now
it.
Stay off of mute. Stay off of mute. This is a perfect segue. Let's talk about Amazon influencers and what your mind is thinking about for how do I use AI to get more Amazon influence. So go ahead.
Wow. AI, I'm not sure if Amazon is doing this. I would say yes, but not sure. But AI is being used by so many content creators to do content. But not only that, they are being accepted by a lot of the brands nowadays. Like you could take like yourself and create you talking and presenting pictures and everything else. So it's definitely this could somewhere somehow fit into our business. Definitely.
Mm-hmm. Totally agree. 100%. So what is an
Incredible.
Amazon influencer, Maria D?
So an Amazon influencer is someone that promotes um, content based on the programs that Amazon is running in products. Um, you could do either, you could have a store front, which is like a platform full of the items that you have that you use and you want to create videos for. So versus an associate, which is what normally everybody goes to first because it's easier to get into, go in and, as an associate, that you are able to make money out of sharing a link. The influence is a little bit more complex, is a little bit more to do, takes a little bit of more time, but not much more. Like I have said before, you could create money out of the daily products that you use at home, out of a pen, out of this cup, this cute cup here. You know, I got it in Amazon. Look what I got. It's cute. You can make money that way as an Amazon associate. As an influencer, you get a little bit more um it's a little bit more because then you're going to have that storefront and Amazon brings people to you. As an associate, you bring people to Amazon, if that makes sense. I did find, I'm not sure if you still, excuse me, have the link that I gave you, but I just posted the link for the associates application in the chat room. So if anybody wants to use it, again, I make nothing. It's not an affiliate of me. You don't make money on people, you make money on products. So that is a link directly to Amazon to be able to apply for the associates.
Got it.
Yeah.
Now, we're just kind of teasing this a bit because she did a whole it was like 30-minute training on this in my business engine that we did. And if you haven't seen the replay, it's on YouTube right now. I can find the link and drop it in the chat here. So, but we covered probably 50% of what you need to know for being an Amazon influencer. And I also want to drop in my affiliate link for Maria D for her community. So if you're not a member of her community, you'll need to get the other 50% of the training from her by going to her community. So this is how you get the skinny on being an Amazon influencer. Go to her community above to be an Amazon influencer. And
yes, I'm also, just to add real quick, I am also a TikTok affiliate. Just want to say real quick the difference on the two of them because a lot of people want to be both. If you're one, why not be the other? You're doing videos anyway. The big difference is that with Amazon, you could become, it's a slower process, but more stable. TikTok is more, it is quick. So TikTok is speed, Amazon stability. So TikTok, you could just like make a video and you'll catch a person, not necessarily create a relationship with that person because they go into your page. With Amazon, you'll get people that will join you and follow your page and your storefront and will constantly purchase from you. It's more trusted and it's a long-term income potential.
And that's what I think we're all looking for is this short-term money that's more like you can count on it. And it's not like, so like, well, maybe I'll post and it'll work. Maybe it won't, So yeah, that's so cool because when you're getting a digital business with attraction marketing, like, we're taught is like, and a lot of times it can be a very long-term investment that you're not really seeing much or you're not seeing anything up front for months. Some people go even longer than that before they get their first sale. But when they start getting that influence and they become an influencer, then it's easy. Then you've already done the hard work. You put in the time. That's why you need to get in with If you're not a part of Legacy Builder, let me know, because I am in with Daryl Hannah's Inner Circle. So if you buy through me, then you get access to him. And he's the guy that he can take a TikTok and grow it to 15,000 in 30 days. I mean, it's like, the guy's a genius. Okay. Mm-hmm. So, but yeah, so that's what's up with that. Thank you for that segue. I appreciate it. Maria D, you're amazing. Please join her community and watch that YouTube training. Grab it, please, and put it into your favorites, because you're going to like that YouTube training that I just put in the chat, everybody. All right, coming back to Richard. Thank you, ma'am. That was great. Coming back to Richard. Look at this website it just made. This is so cool.
And remind me, the chosen donations is what you wanted to call it?
Yes.
Awesome. All right. Yeah, and picked out your 501c3, and it looks like it captured everything. I was about to go see what's inside these pages, see if it actually built out the pages.
And I actually have, this is a real 501c3 that I have. This is one of my hats with the logo on it and everything. So if I had more time, I would upload this image and it would put this logo right front and center and stuff. Sorry that I was kind of messing with it a bit. But basically, yeah, I'll wear my hat.
Cool. Now, so it built quite a nice page here. Look at this.
Wow. Go up to the top and grab that URL, please, and drop it in the chat. Everybody click on this. That's how easy it is.
I might have to click publish first, but see if it'll work.
It says you don't have access. So yeah, you do need to publish it. Yes, sir.
There we go. Publish. Anyone with the URL? Yes. Okay. Okay, that's what it says. Cause Compassion Creation. That's what it's called. Try this. Oh, it's still building. One sec. Don't click on it yet.
Oh, it's still building. Okay.
Okay. It just shipped. Okay. It looks like it's good to go. Try it.
Okay, cool. This took minutes, guys. Okay. It's saying request access for some reason.
Oh, that's weird. One sec. Let me try it again. Let's see. It says who can visit the site, and I have anyone selected. Website.
I got it. It's open on my end.
It's open on your end?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Awesome. I think because I have lovable.ai, it's giving me some weird.
Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe.
But if it's working on your side, Basil, that's good.
Do an incognito window or something. All right.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Now it's pretty amazing, how easy it is to generate a web page now, like a full-blown web page, right?
It even gave it the URL name.
Yeah. It actually gave, yeah, you're right. It's a .lovable at the end, but because Lovable's hosting it, but it's its own web page now.
I didn't have to get a domain, nothing. Isn't that cool? And by the way, that he has to pay for credits, but there's a certain amount you can do for free, and it's just wow, right? That's so crazy, right? Just amazing. Like, this is the good portion of AI. Like, this is something that, okay, now it's pulling up for me because I was using the different link here. Your second link worked. The first link didn't. I think because the second one is cause-compass creation. Oh, that's so cool. Wow. Oh, this is so good. Now, I think you can share it with me, right? You can share with me so I can have access to update it.
Yeah, somehow. I need to figure out how to do that. I think it's called Remix or something like that. I have to figure out how to do that.
Okay. Work at home. Here's my personal email, Richard. Grab that, and you'll probably need that to link it together because I think that's the one I use to get into my Lovable. So, so you can share that with me later because you have collaborators. There's different options and stuff like that that you can do with lovable.ai. And so yeah, who's excited about creating a website in 5 minutes? Oh, I love it. I love it. Okay, guys. So Michelle had a great question, which was, how do we get all these prompts? Okay, so here's how this is going to work because we're coming in for a landing. I can keep going till 8 o'clock if we have people who are diehard and they want to go till 8. I'm fine with that because that's what I said publicly I would do. And if we want to end early, I'm totally good with that as well. I'm good either way. But I will be taking my fathom.ai, and you can, Richard, if you don't mind pulling up Fathom, Fatham, AOM. Yeah, fathom.ai. Okay, yeah, there you go. Thank you, sir. This is a free service too. I don't pay anything with fathom.ai. And what this does is it will take notes for you. So it records the Zoom meeting. You can connect it to Zoom like I'm doing here. And then it summarizes everything for you. And this is what I keep talking about in my VIP experience, that you get official AI notes, so you don't have to take notes during everything, because this is a lot to take notes on. And it makes videos for me. It makes chapters. I can click on highlight if I want to tell it to like really like make a shorter, like a clip of this, and I can tell it to end the highlight. And it has a Word document it produces, and you can use it records the screen, so you can use it as a video to capture your screen video, and you can use that to pull for raw video editing purposes. And so you could pull from the fathom.ai, and it's just another way to redundantly capture the recording, because right now I have a recording on Zoom, I have a recording on fathom.ai, I have a live session that we're doing on YouTube, and I have a live session that we're doing on Facebook. And I usually record in school also. That's how crazy redundant I am, because I always just assume one of those is going to break, and then I'm not going to have the video that I need to produce that I promised I would play a replay for, and then I look like an idiot, right? So I like do 4 or 5 recordings of the same thing. It's amazing that my computer doesn't blow up. But let me get into my email, and I'll show you in just a moment what fathom.ai does. And again, this is basically a free option here. Okay, so let me just forward this to you since your screen is up here. Richard, let's see here. Tell me, I got your email. Hold on just a second. Bring open your email, please. Let me go to my spreadsheet. So I've shared a lot of tools here. We got ChatGPT, we got Manus, we got lovable.ai. Of those tools that I've shared, what has been your most highest impact today? Like, which one are you like, wow, I had no clue it could do that? You can come off of mute. All of them. Maria G says all of them. That's so cool.
I have to say all of them, because even chat, I use chat in a regular. I didn't know I could do that agent. Like I guess I haven't really explored enough to find so many details. And I love what is it? Lovable. That's all of them. Phantom, which Phantom is fireflies, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That one I used in the past.
Well, no, Fathom is its own thing. Fireflies is different.
Okay.
And then you have Otter. They're all very similar, but I don't really use Fireflies and I don't use Otter because they don't screen capture, as far as I know.
Okay.
It's just all like they do the transcript, So, and I get all of that with Fathom. That's why I use it, because it gives me a transcript. It gives me a summary. Yeah, it's like an intelligent summary, and then it gives me the video. So, all right, I just emailed you, Richard. Let's show everybody, if you can pull up in my email, let's show everybody what fathom.ai does for a summary there, because this is pretty cool.
Okay, I'm waiting. Oh, did you send it to my Gmail? Was that it?
I sent it to your Gmail. Sorry. Yeah.
No problem. Let me just get there.
And yeah, there's another note there, Notebook LM. If we have time and if people have the bandwidth, I can share Notebook LM, and maybe we'll close after that, because that's a lot of different tools to keep in straight. But I would like to share it. Do you guys want to know about Notebook LM? Do you have enough bandwidth for one more tool? Maria looks like yes. She's like yes.
Okay, so
look at this, guys. Can you make it a little bigger?
no, unfortunately.
Okay,
no.
that's fine.
Oh, let me see. Let me see. Oh, here we go. Plus. Oh, wrong button.
Oopsies.
No. Come on. There we go.
There you go. I think that's not too bad. We can kind of see it. So here's Kim Tracy. These are the official notes that I'll be putting into the, yeah, that looks a lot better there. Thank you. These are the official notes that I'll be putting into the classroom for the replays. And so look at how it, like, action items, it's got a list of action items, key takeaways, topics, car lease versus ownership write-offs, startup year and business losses, S-Corp conversion strategy. Aren't these great notes or what? Right?
Slick.
Yeah. There's so much better than Otter.
So those were taken with Fathom?
Yes.
Okay.
That's from day 2. That was yesterday.
Okay.
Look at that. VIP offer, bookkeeping, office hours. It doesn't mean it. It doesn't miss a beat. And then here it goes. Look at the meeting. You can view the meeting. You can watch the meeting. I've not paid a penny to Fathom for this. It's absolutely free for all this. Isn't that crazy?
Wow.
Incredible. Yeah. So I will say a disclaimer that there's a way that you can, people have to accept it as a note taker. So depending on who you're getting mentored by, they may not allow you to have an AI note taker. So just be aware of that, that you want to communicate with the person ahead of time. Like, you're like, hey, I have an AI note taker. Is it okay that I bring them into the Zoom with you? Because it really helps me out a lot. That's what I recommend doing, because the admin person who's the host has to approve it. And a lot of people don't like that. Okay.
Yeah.
Because they're feeling like you're going to take their information and republish it or whatever. So just so you know. But for people like me, you can come in with the fathom.ai. I'm good. I want you to have good notes. Absolutely. So I'm good with it. So that's fathom.ai. And let me pull up my screen in just a moment. Does anyone have any questions about lovable.ai before we move on? I'm not really reading the chat. I'm trying to get my next thing open here. Support team, if someone can read the chat, that would be great.
There's no questions in the chat at this time.
Okay, cool. So I guess I just covered everything so well. No one has any questions. All right, thank you. Let's go ahead and end with, do you guys want to keep going? You want Notebook LM? And we want to end after that probably? Because it's getting late here. Is everyone good with that? Do I have your permission to move on? Are we good with that? Okay. I'm feeling like a yes. Okay. Okay, cool. We got some hearts flying, so we're good. All right, guys. So you can go ahead and stop sharing your screen now. Thank you. And if you want to go to notebooklm.google.com, notebooklm.google.com, or you can just Google search, or just do a Google search for Notebook LM. That's good too. So let me share my screen. And this is also free. It's a Google product, the same as this. I better share my sound. Hold on. It's the same as like using a Google Sheet or whatnot, but you're going to be blown away at all this. Like, okay, I'm not like a total extreme expert at this yet. Just disclaimer, but I'm going to show you what I do know. Okay, is that fair enough? Are we good?
Yep.
Okay, so this is notebook.lm. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is you want to hit create notebook. Okay, did everyone see up here create notebook? Now, before I even explain what's going on, and how I use it, let me just tell you what it does. Is that fair enough? Okay. So if you want to organize a bunch of documents that are all stored in your Google files, or you've been through a lot of training or mentoring and you're trying to make sense of it all, this is a good tool for you. Because you can drop in 100 pages of notes. It will study everything, and then I'll show you what it does with them in a moment. If you've ever wanted to have your own podcast, okay, and you're like, I don't know if I can find another like creative person, this will do all the talking for you. Okay. It'll even have very realistic sounding voices. I've not done a podcast yet. I'll try to do it for you guys, but I saw it done for me. Okay. So I may burn it. I may, I may crash and burn because this will be my first time creating a podcast, but I'll try. And then it also does mind maps. Okay. So if you're like, I need to just talk to it and I need to like, this is the process of selling the digital growth community, or, you know, selling legacy builder. Like it go, you know, you got this capture page, it goes here, you got this, you got that. If you've never, have you anyone used Miro.com? M-I-R-O, Miro.com? Anyone? Okay. Miro.com. I'll put it in the chat. That's another good tool for doing mind mapping. Okay. Nikimule, you've done it before. Come off of mute real quick. I think it's Miro.com. What do you like about Miro?
I've never used it. I just heard about it.
Oh, you just heard it. Okay. Okay, cool. All right. Thank you. All right. I thought you were like super expert at Miro. But anyway, Miro is amazing with mind mapping. And you'll see, I'm going to try to do a mind map with this too. I've not done this yet. I literally just like fell into Notebook LM like 3 days ago. Okay. And I've used it like 3 times. Okay. So I'm not an expert at this yet, but we're going to explore together. Okay. So I've seen it do mind maps. I've seen it make quizzes. I've seen it make flashcards. Okay. And if you're trying to study something, like if you're in school, then this would be a really good place for you to like, let's say you're learning the DGC for the first time, the digital growth community. You're learning legacy builder and you're kind of confused about everything. You could take the transcript from Michelle teaching, put it in here, and then it would create like flashcards for you. Okay. It would create like quizzes for you. Okay. And then you could literally learn with it. It'll teach you. You just put all the information in here and it's interactive. It's super cool. This is great for homeschoolers. If you homeschool your kids and stuff like that, you could put in like a whole library of content, curriculum, and then it will come up with all the quizzes for your kids. So cool. Okay. All right. Slide decks and the infographics are out of this world great. I hope I can come up with an infographic for you. So what I want to do here, let me think here. All right, so let's go ahead and dig into this and let's start to use it and see. I'll try my best to do a good example for you. So bear with me, have a little bit of grace here. Okay, so let me upload a file here real quick. Let's see here. Hold on. Let me think of something that's really extensive that I've done. School community. You know what, Richard, do you have a lot of content that's in a document form already?
Content like for posting content?
No, just like notes and knowledge of retirement stuff, anything like that.
Yeah,
like
let me see if I can find something quickly. 1 sec.
Okay, great. That'll help me out because I'm kind of ill prepared for this. But I want to hopefully show you guys the power that this thing has. Bear with me here. I'm trying to think of something that I have a good document explaining everything. Does anyone else in the room have a big document that has a lot of information on it that's written? A written document that has a lot of information in it? And if you do, please come off the mute and tell me because I am not looking at the chat. I'm trying to find something.
How about the legacy website?
Okay.
That has a lot of information.
What is the main link for it? Build with
Well,
Michelle.
like your website for Legacy.
Okay, we can try that.
Yeah, the
The
ready
Ready.
page has the ready page
Yeah,
has a
your
lot of
Ready
info.
page.
My Ready page.
Yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
fed that into chat a couple of times when I'm building my brand voice and so on. I'm saying this
Mm-hmm.
is one of the products. Take all this information and weave it into my the business story.
Okay. All right, let's see if this works here. Oh, it's got to have the HTTPS on it. HTTPS. Oops. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now it's going to go to my website. It's going to learn things. There we go. This is cool. Oh my goodness. It's kind of small. Let me blow it up here. Hold on. Is that better or worse?
That's I can see fine.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead and hit infographic. Let's do detailed, and we're going to hit generate. You guys good with the landscape format? Do you want portrait or square?
Landscape.
Landscape. Okay. So let's see what happens when I click on generate here. And again, I just hit infographic is what I did. So it's thinking down in the corner here. It should be going through my ready page and figuring out some infographics. Oh man, I have never done this before, so this is very exciting to me. I'm literally learning with you guys. This is so cool. And let's see here. This might take a little bit of a time because it's got to think quite a bit. So while it's thinking, how can we fill the time here? Let's see here. Let me ask you guys this while it's thinking. I've covered a lot of information and we're coming in for a landing in about 10 minutes. Okay. So what would you guys like to give for feedback on this workshop, and what in particular do you think like would be a good follow-up to this workshop? I mean, if I did another workshop, where we went even deeper, or like what's kind of a next step that you guys would like to see?
Yeah, another workshop, maybe more targeted towards one task and taking it from beginning to the end, right? I think that would be good. That'd be a good suggestion, even or another deep dive into this notebook LM, because there's so many things you could do with it, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Or actually, like your agents, I think that that's kind of why we called in today, and maybe doing more of those. Right, and that'd be kind of cool, and see practical applications of it.
Nice.
I liked your you have that one avatar that was pretty cool. I'd like to see more of her and how you use her to do to close and do various things that you do in your business.
Okay, that's
the
very
different
good.
tasks that she does for you.
Yeah. Actually,
Yeah.
see tasks being implemented and executed.
Okay, great. That's really good feedback.
That would definitely be helpful.
I love it. Okay, so we could do all that. I'm glad that Fathom is taking notes for me. You just threw a lot at me. What about you, Maria D? What do you think would be, kind of contribute a little bit, onto what do you think?
I think everything that you have trained us on today is amazing because I have not heard of most of it. Um, I agree with Richard. I think the avatar, I lost Wi-Fi and I missed a little bit of it. So, but I didn't see exactly how you created it. But seeing her in your daily task, okay, so do this for me, do that for me, like what it is that, I know you do your sales or, like how to get her to do your transcripts and your content and like what it is that you do. Yeah, it would be nice to see how you utilize that application.
Awesome. Cool. Well, I can actually do that for you right now. I think I'm still sharing screen now, right? You can see my screen? Okay.
Yeah.
Right here is practical what's going on here. Like I was literally fixing this is my marketing brand specialist. I forget what the person's name is. It doesn't matter. But
Clara?
Yeah. So I was having some issues because I had to create a Google form for everyone to register on, and it was very restrictive on how I had to create an image that could fit at the top of it. Now, normally it's like a landscape thing, but this was more of like a little banner. So I used Laura I went and just talked to her, and here's my prompt here. Take the picture of Kim Tracy doing some books, and I need you to write here, let me just drop it in the chat here so you can see it yourself. So you can read along with me. Hopefully it'll work. Okay, cool. So there it is in the chat. So you can copy and paste that if you want to use it as a sample, but I say take the picture of Kim Tracy doing some books, and I need you to write a prompt that's going to condense this into a small horizontal banner that basically is 1 inch by 5 inches long, some kind of dimension like that. I'm trying to set up a Google form, and it won't allow me to do a rectangle like this. And I uploaded the rectangle that I did before. It's like a small banner, like 1 inch by 5 inch banner are the dimensions, is what I guess. I want to keep the website on there which is the following website, legacyblueprintnow.com. I want to keep the VIP session really loud and proud and very like popping out like it's really good. I want to keep on there somehow. We get Kim in there and also get 30 plus years of experience, $1 million clients, startups to scale. And then if it's at all possible, try to sneak in a really small icon of the speaker treasury and the eagle and the mountain and the words speaker treasury. And it's going to have to be in a banner format, like almost like a strip. Go ahead and create the prompt now. So you see, I'm kind of like creating what I need, and then I see what the iteration is, and then I work with it. I rarely even read what it spits out because it doesn't really matter, because I know it's going to fix it because I've trained it so much. But if we're one-on-one, I can teach you how to get to this point where you're giving it instructions and you know it's going to respond correctly, because there's a process to that I don't have time to do right now. And then it says why this prompt works. And then I said, go ahead and create the image using the prompt you just wrote. I don't write the prompts. I ask ChatGPT to write the prompts for me. Let me say that again. I don't write prompts. I ask ChatGPT to write the correct prompt for me. I tell it what I want, and I say, create a prompt that will do this. And that's where most people go wrong. And that's why they get all this AI slop, because they're not asking ChatGPT to write it in its own language. Because ChatGPT has its own language. And when we prompt it and we think we're prompting it correctly, 9 out of 10 times, we're just dead wrong. I stopped doing that a long time ago. I'm just like, hey, you know your language. Go ahead and create your own prompt. And it works. 9 out of 10 times it works now. Okay? And there's still some times when you have to get in there and you got to be like, tell me what's wrong with this. Why aren't you able to fix what's wrong? And then it'll show you the feedback. I think I did that earlier in here. But it'll show you the feedback on what I'm wording wrong. And then it says, don't word it like this. Word it like that. It's literally like a Rosetta Stone. You have to look at ChatGPT like it's its own Rosetta Stone. And it's going to translate for you. Like, take what my normal language is and translate it to what works. Why didn't that work? That is one of the best prompts you could ever do. Just remember that concept. Like, hey, you're not creating a safe zone in the middle. Why can't you do that? And then it'll tell you why I can't do it. And then when that prompt when that prompt will actually tell you how to do it. It's so much fun for me. I love doing this stuff. So, but anyway, so here's where I said, create the image using the prompt that you just created, please. And look, it pretty much nailed it. Okay. The only thing wrong is I didn't know this until I put it into Google Forms. When I did, it cut off at about right here. So this whole speaker treasury was cut off. I wouldn't know that until I put it onto my Google form, right? So then again, I'm still working with my same employee. And this is what she does. She fixes branding issues. She fixes images. She makes sure everything is consistent with the way that my brand looks. That's what her job is. I've trained her for that already. Okay. So you're getting a lot of the same kind of similar background, kind of texture pictures and stuff like that. She knows what I like. Okay. Like the mountains behind me. She knows that that's my brand. So I went for another follow-up. Let me put this in the chat here. You guys can copy and paste this. And I'm going to be doing my best to drop these into the VIP folders. But guys, I have so many prompts. It's really hard for me to grab them all and give them to you in the VIP. But I'll try my best to select some really good threads. And I'll put those into the GPT. But they'll be helpful. But really what you need is me. You need me to be in your face telling you what to say to it. If you take this prompt that I just did and I dropped in the chat, it may not work exactly right for you because it matters on what you're doing and it matters on what the task is. And there's so many different variables that may be applicable in this variable, but they will be different when you actually create your image. So until you learn how to prompt right, you need a mentor to hold your hand. And it doesn't take very long to figure it out. I mean, 1 or 2 sessions with me, I can help you move forward very quickly. Okay, so the dimensions are, okay, so here's I'm going to fix the issue. Okay, so what the issue is, the speaker treasury got cut off. Okay, so I want to take this and put it over here. That's all that's what my thinking. I don't like it over there. It got cut off. Let's put it right here. There's space right there. Okay, so here's what I said. The dimensions are absolutely perfect. Now listen, let me do a commercial real quick. I don't know if ChatGPT cares if I compliment it, but I've been taught that it does care. You don't want to be rude to your ChatGPT. You want to treat it like a person and respect it. And it kind of wants to work better for you. And I don't know if that's true or not, but it certainly works for me. Just try it. Try to be rude to it and see how it outputs. And then try to be really nice to it and see if it makes a difference. And let me know. That's your homework for today. Let me know if it makes a difference. I'd really like to know. That's really super. I've never been rude to it before, so I don't know what will happen. So somebody do that for me. And then as your homework, go into the school community of mine and post, this is the result, the image that I got when I was rude. And this is the image that I got when I was kind. I would really like to see that. Action takers, please. Anybody in the replay, please do that for homework. I would love that. Okay, so let's get back to the lesson here. I said, and again, I'm being kind. The dimensions on this are absolutely perfect. The only problem is when I go to upload it to the Google form, the speaker treasury logo and icon, our words and the words are getting cut off because they're on the left side of Kim Tracy's shoulder, like towards the right of her. And so all you need to do is to recreate the image and start from the start and do exactly how you did it, except I want you to change the speaker treasury logo and icon so that it's immediately next to the word session. Okay, because up here there's this big word session. So I'm just telling it, put it immediately next to this word session. Okay. And then I said, so it should be in between. So now I'm giving more clarity into what I mean here, just in case, because I always like to give it 1 or 2 clarifications. So that way, I don't usually do just one instruction. And this is a real pro tip for you. Make a note of this. I give it 2 or maybe even 3 clarifications on what I want. I don't do any more than that because it'll get confused. I've tried it. Trust me. I've tried to clarify 4 or 5 times and it messes up really bad. So just do 2 or 3 extra. Okay. And that's it. So, okay. So I said, now I'm reiterating. So all you need to do is recreate the image and do exactly what you did, except I want you to change the speaker treasury logo icon and put it immediately next to the word session. That's number 1 instruction, okay? Now I'm going to do number 2 instruction for clarity. So it should be in between the word session and Kim Tracy's head. That's second clarity, okay? Basically, okay? So in the space, number 3, clarification. So in the space, in the background there, just put the speaker treasury, and here's a hot tip for you guys. I'm so glad I'm reading my prompt because I didn't get to this yet. If you are still with me, put something amazing in emoji. I need to have an emoji, guys. We're coming in for a landing here. One more emoji, please. Okay, there we go. Rocket ships and hearts. I love it. Thank you. This is such a pro tip right now. Nobody is doing this, okay? I'm going to make your life so much easier now. You ready? These are the words you need to memorize. This is my 3rd iteration and my 3rd clarity, okay? More rocket ships. All right, I love it. Yeah. Okay. So here we go. Where was I at? Okay. Okay, so the sentence is right here. It says, so in the space in the background, just put the speaker treasury vector locked imagery. Richard probably knows what that means, but vector locked imagery in the middle of the blank space there between the word session and Kim Tracy's head. So squeeze it in there. Thank you very much. Write the new prompt now. Now, if you've never heard of that expression vector locked, okay, what that means is, and this is so important, it's going to take the icon, which is usually like the eagle above me. An icon is basically just a symbol. Like Nike has the check mark. That's an icon, okay? If you have a logo, that means that you have words in there too. So if I didn't have, let me cover up. If I didn't have Legacy Blueprint here and I just had my mountain and I had the eagle, that's an icon. You need to know this because when you're prompting and you don't say icon, your ChatGPT is going to mess up. But when you say logo, it knows it's going to pull the words in. Have you ever had AI slop where you say Legacy Blueprint now and it comes out all gobbledygook looking? And it doesn't say Legacy Blueprint now anymore? It like has like frills and weird tentacles coming off of it, or it looks like it's English, but it's not really because it's AI slop. You guys know what I'm talking about at all? Like it messes up words.
Yeah. Like Klingon.
Yeah, Klingon, right. Like, it kind of looks like English, but it's more like Klingon, right? The reason why it's doing that is because you're not vector image locking the words. Okay? That's how you fix that issue. You say vector image lock the words. And then if it doesn't quite understand, then I put another clarity in there. Vector image lock the words so that they're all legible. They're in exact English. They don't have anything other weird hallucinations. That's another word that is ChatGPT talk. And what a hallucination basically is, there's different things for it, but it just kind of gets a little weird, like you're tripping on some brownies, if you know what I mean. And it starts to kind of mess up. Maria's laughing now. But anyway, it starts to mess up the look of it messes up. Nikimile's laughing now too. I was like, Alan, are you on brownies? But anyway, no, I'm not on brownies. I'm on Luminate. It looks like Maria's got some Luminate also. I love it. Oh, you guys are wonderful. So when it hallucinates, it becomes a little weird. Like there's a haziness to it, like this right here. You see how my hand looks a little weird in Zoom right now? That's hallucinating. See how the fingers don't look right? That's hallucinating, okay? So you tell it to not hallucinate. You have to learn you have to learn the language for what to not do. That's equally as important as what it should do. And again, we're getting into another workshop at this point. Like I'm just getting started, okay? So for the sake of this example, now watch this. It comes up with a new prompt, okay? And I'm like, I'm about to start my keyboard. And I'm not even reading what it says because I know it. And I just say, create the image using the new prompt that you just created. You got to always tell it that because it might create the image with the prior prompt. So I always say, create the image using your new prompt or create the image with the prompt you just made. Okay, so it's just being very clear It's one single step to do so it doesn't mess up. This is why people get really frustrated and they don't say that word, the new prompt that you made. Guys, seriously, that's a pro tip there. I mean, like, really, you have to say that. Otherwise, it's going to pull. It might pull from the last 5 prompts that it's made. Okay? So you have to say the new prompt that you just made. And sometimes I say combine the last 2 prompts you made to make a new image. You know, so just going in a little bit there. Now, look at this, guys. Look at it. It did what I wanted it to do. Remember, Speaker Treasury was over here? Now it's over here. One iteration, it was fixed. Just one, because I used vector image locking. Now you can see Speaker Treasury is clear English. It's not Klingon, right? You can see the icon is vector image locked. It's exactly the same eagle. Okay? It's not taking the eagle and changing it. How many times have you prompted something that takes your icon and then it looks like 20% different? It's because you didn't say vector image locked. Okay? Are you guys picking this up? Because I was so amazed when somebody told me this. I was like, vector image locked. It's like the most, it's like the, thank you, Nikimule. That's so great. I appreciate that. I appreciate the heart. It's like, seriously, it's like a best kept secret when it comes to prompting. If you're not saying vector image locked, you're going to be so frustrated. Thank you. That is gold. Now the house is room. Now the house is room. Okay. Now the house is hot. Whatever. You know what I mean? Oh, man. I love hanging out with you guys. It's so much fun. So look at that. Beautiful case of Laura doing her job. She's brilliant. And again, there was an hour to 2 hours training that got her to the point where she could do this for me. And again, that's another session. But is that helpful? Does that...
I'll be down a little bit.
Yeah. Is that helpful?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Last chance. Any other feedback? Because I really want to know what you guys are thinking. Come off of mute. Joyce, Nakimuli, Maria. Any other feedback on a wish list on what you would like to see next from me? Because I would really like to take your feedback and give you what you want. I don't want to make stuff up. I mean, I know what I like, but is it what you like? Yeah, you guys can come off of mute. We're ending now. We're going to take 2 minutes. I just like to get the feedback now while it's fresh in your mind. Or did Richard cover it all?
To be honest, I feel like Richard went through everything I was going to say.
He was very thorough. I mean, you said like 6 or 7 things, didn't you, Richard? So,
yeah.
Maria, anything put you on the spot? Joyce?
Show me how to make money with AI. That's it.
Okay, done. The next session we'll do how
monetizing AI. Yeah.
Woo! That's hot.
Yeah, everything was amazing. There's like, I mean, follow up on, like not even like you gave good details, and we're all kind of like a little bit knowledge of like we should be able to go in there and just like make it work. Like it was all amazing. Yeah.
Awesome. Great, guys.
Very valuable.
Well, my only request is that you go into my school community and you make everyone have a fear of missing out, because everyone, listen, there was like just under 20 of you here in the room at this throughout the whole, thingamajob. I don't know how many people. I mean, my team would know, but there's 131 people in my school community. How many people you got in your school community, Maria? I'm not making you feel bad, but
166.
166. Okay.
And I
Richard,
sent out. Yeah.
Yeah. And so here's the deal. Maria, please, I'm going to give you a replay. I'm going to go ahead and give you this replay. And I want you to post it into your community for all 166 people and have them feel they're going to watch me saying this later. But guys, you weren't here. But thanks to my generosity, you got this training. Okay. And so when we do the next session, you need to invest. You need to get in the room. You need to get in the VIP, because we're going to talk about how to make money tangibly with AI. I think that's the consensus here from all the feedback, because everything that you said, Richard, that you wanted for feedback can be pretty much summed up in how do I make money with AI, right?
Yeah, and make our lives more efficient and easier. All that.
Cool.
But
what do you think,
yeah.
Maria? You look like you
And
want to
make
say
our
something.
communities look be impressive, like creating that the website. Like we have a website for legacy, but we don't have a website for our communities. And a lot of us want to promote our communities. Okay,
Perfect.
that's fine. We legacy is part of like what we have, but to create our website, that's gold. That alone, that is gold.
So what I hear you saying, Maria, and that you're onto something big here, because this is a part of the complementary line of value ladder that I want to train on. That's what I talk about in my academy, is that if you're going to make money with AI, you got to have a complementary. I don't have time to get into it because, boy, that's why you have an academy that goes for 12 weeks. Okay. So anyway, I just want to say this. What you said, can you imagine doing TikTok videos, Maria? And you're like, check out my website here or whatever, or like hit me in the comments, and you're putting a completely like new capture page for your school community. And you did it with lovable.ai.
Yeah, which I've been working on it, but it's just like, oh, that's a lot of work doing a funnel and doing this and that. No, what you guys just did was like, what? That's it?
Hey
Yeah.
guys, you know what else I can teach you? Are you ready? I'm not going to do it today. I'm going to do it next time. I'm going to show you a different software that can put apps onto the App Store.
Cool.
How would you like to have an app?
That's so Richard.
Oh, listen, if you
got my
pay
attention.
Look at Richard smiling. He's like, what?
You're smiling from like past your ears. I love it. So it's like, guys, have you ever been quoted how much money it costs to build an app? I have. You know what they told me? $88,000.
Not anymore.
That's a real quote from a company. And they're like, we're going to build this app for you. We're going to put it on Roku TV, whatever. You know, you're going to be on every TV, all 180 million TVs. You're going to be on all of them with this app. $88,000. I was like, I laughed. I was like, what? Are you serious? Talk about high ticket, right? I get it, though. They can charge that because that's a real number. There's a lot of work. Until now. Will you get all the functionalities that you would get with the 88,000? No. But you'll get plenty enough functionality from the program I'm going to show you. I'm not going to tell you what program it is. I'm not going to tell you. You got to show up. I don't give away the how. That doesn't make any sense. So guys, thank you for watching the replay and these different communities. Thank you for watching this on YouTube. You have full permission to share this everywhere socially. I'm going to be giving a link on YouTube to Maria, to Richard, to Nakimuli, to Joyce, to everybody who was in the room today. I will be giving my YouTube link. You can just copy and paste that and send that as well. And I'll even be so generous that I will send you the original format of this so you can upload it to your own YouTube and you can get the watch time. How about that? Is that cool?
Yeah.
I just want to give a disclaimer with YouTube. If we all put the same video, they'll flag it. So we gotta customize it ourselves. Like put it in the beginning. Say, hey guys, my name is this, blah blah blah, and here's the video. And then
that's a good tip. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Wow. Good job, Nakimuli. I'm so glad you're here. So make it, what is it, like 10% different or more? Is that what it is?
yes, you have to customize it. They're really big on flagging unoriginal content, and they do it very quickly. Like you could get a copyright strike in seconds.
Yikes.
Yeah, you don't want to get shut down. So beautiful wisdom there. What I would recommend is a bookend. You do an intro, an outro, and then like a commercial break, like pause it. And then you give your feedback like 2 or 3 times throughout the 2 hours that I've been talking, at least 2 or 3. The more, the better, because then it's you. it's like your reaction video or whatever, right? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah.
That's the best thing to do.
Cool.
Nice.
Yeah. You could even put yourself in the corner the whole time and just like in a loom or something, or there's another AI that does this as well, but I gave it to you earlier. I'm not going to say what it is. I'll tell you in the chat, but don't tell anyone this, because this will be like only for the VIPs. Okay.
And you can also
with that one right there, you can do what I just told you. We're going to go over that one. Don't say it out loud. We're going to go over that in the next training session. Okay. But, you know, if you guys are okay with it, I don't think I can do that in one day. I think we need to do like 2 or 3 days with this. Right? Because this felt rushed. Did anyone else felt rushed with this?
Yeah, I think we need like one project end to end.
One project end to end, stop the day. And then we go on to the second day. How many days do you think is too much? Because I can do 2, 3, I can do 7 days, but that's too much. But, you know, what, 2 days? Is that a sweet spot? 3 days? What do you think?
2's good, or even consecutive weeks, so depending on the, you know, if it's one project at a clip. I don't know.
Oh, okay. So do 1 day and then have a week where you have homework to implement, and then meet this second week.
That's an option, yeah.
Oh, I like that. What do you guys think?
Yeah, that sounds good. Because a lot of people either are 9 to, you know, they have either a 9 to 5, or they get home, they have to do things and sit in 2 days in a row, or 2
busy,
days,
or we're busy with other meetings. No, just kidding. So many.
Yeah, I think too, because some people may easily get overwhelmed because AI is so unknown to them. So now you have
to yeah.
Implement it, pause it, go back to it. So I think that's a good strategy.
Cool.
Yeah, agree.
Awesome.
Yeah, like today, that was a lot of information. I took a lot of screenshots and a lot of notes, and I think, yeah, it's like a lot of wow. But let me ask you a question. I do have a question, if I may.
Of course, yeah.
All right. So you spoke about Lovable. You spoke about Phantom. You spoke about Notebook LM, Miro.com, ChatGPT, and the other
don't say that one. Don't say that one.
Okay. So which one of these do you think is the most valuable one to have as a pro? Because they all have, I'm sure they all have a free version, but they probably all have a pro also. Which one has? Go ahead.
Sorry. No, go ahead.
Yeah, no, which one has the more value that maybe it's worth getting the pro version of it?
ChatGPT or Manus, 100%. Because
Manus, I forgot that.
Yeah.
Which it brings me to another question. I didn't write Manus. What is the difference between Chat and Manus?
Price. Manus is very expensive, and
why?
It's like $200 a month or something. You know, right, Richard?
I pay like, I think $20 a month. I don't have like the Uber premium one.
Okay, you're not driving the Cadillac then. Okay, got it.
No, but it does everything that I wanted to do. You know, I haven't found a limitation of Manus yet for what I need, right? So
interesting. That's how much I pay for Chat.
Yeah, I mean, all I can say is that 80% of what I did today can be done on the $20 level on ChatGPT.
Mm-hmm.
When you're getting into the level where I'm at, where it's like, I want an AI agent that's going to sell for me, then you have to go up to $200 a month, because it requires so much more credits, and the audio feature, which isn't even necessary in most cases. Like, you don't need to be what I'm doing, but I had to upgrade on ChatGPT. Yes, ChatGPT has a $200 option also. Yeah.
I didn't know. Okay.
Yeah.
And that's true. You do have to worry about bumping into credit limits. I know that's about the only limitation on Manus that I've hit is on all the stuff I've been doing. I run out of credits, and I have to throw another $20 or $30 at it and to get me going. I've only had to do that once or twice. So But I'd have to look at my bill to see exactly how much I spend in a month. That only happened to me once or twice. So it's not like every month I'm spending an extra $20 or $30 on it.
Yeah. And that's really why we need to consider the main focus of the next session is like, how do you make money with this stuff so it justifies upgrading? Because you don't want to pay for it out of your own pocket. You want to make the money and have the business money pay for it.
Sure. Pay itself, yeah.
Yeah. And so, yeah.
And then Lovable, was that a pro, Richard, that you were using to get the
No, that's the lower end one. I think that one's like 35 a month or something like that. And I think they have a higher tier. And same thing with that one. I ran out of credits mid-month. Needed to throw another $20 at it, and it bumped up the credits. I haven't run out yet, as far as I know.
okay.
But that's really it. Otherwise, I seem to be able to do everything I want to do anyway with the tool. There's probably more complicated things, but I haven't hit them yet.
So you're saying you're able to do what you need to do without having to go the pro version, like
Uber
with
Pro, yeah. I don't know what my version's called, but I pay like $35 a month. So I think that's mid-tier, whatever their mid-tier is.
Mm-hmm.
And everything that you see me build with Lovable, I've done it with that mid-tier. Matter of fact, I started off in the free tier, but ended up running out of credits pretty quick. So I had to bump up to the $35 one.
Yeah.
And it gives you more credits.
It took me like 10 minutes to run out of credits with Lovable.
Yeah, now that I'm using it all the time, because I had Lovable for a couple of months, I didn't even really use it, and then all of a sudden I started using it. Same with Manus, and I think the credits started rolling over, which was good. And then when I started really using it a lot, like this last month, then I started bumping into credits issue.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very good. So what I hear you saying is it would be helpful to have some kind of a infographic that shows the cost of everything, right? The different tiers of investment and stuff like that.
Well, for your benefit, I mean, if you are going to talk about like what you just like today's whole call, like you gave quite a few applications. I mean, if you have a spreadsheet with all because I'm sure these have affiliates on them.
I better get my affiliates approved before we do the next workshop.
Why not? You
Okay.
put them out in the chat and, or just, I mean, I have to put in my community, a spreadsheet with all the affiliates that I use. And I mean, you're not only getting paid, but you're helping people. You're not only helping people, but you're getting paid. So
Exactly.
it works. A lot of times you go and try to search an app and all these different apps come out with the same name. So you don't always get, like I was looking for Fathom and the fireflies kept coming. So you have your I mean, I'm not going to purchase credits. I see that there's like 5. If I had your link, I could have just went right to it. Bam. There it is.
It's official. Like Alicia Little is the queen of AI. Maria D is officially the queen of affiliates. The empress of, let's call her the empress. I kind of like that. Do you like that better? The empress
I like
of
it.
affiliates.
Hey, we're in the business to help people and make an income while we're at it.
Exactly.
And it's not a bad thing. I mean, yeah.
This is where it happens.
And with a lot of these links, at least you get more credits.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true too, for sure.
We need
Yep.
We need some kind of business that generates credits somehow, and you don't have to pay for the credits. That would be a nice business, and you can put the credits wherever you want. Yeah, that's a big idea there. But okay, cool. So let's do that. Let's reconvene. I'm going to need a lot of time to recover from 2 speaker treasuries back to back. We've got let me share my screen here real quick, and then we'll wrap this up. Unless someone has any more questions, I'm glad to answer all the questions. I'm happy to do that. So I'm in no rush on my side, but we have some things coming up very soon, which are very high impact as well. We've got a session with Christine Till. I hope I'm saying her name right, but she's going to be like LinkedIn. Yeah, the LinkedIn queen. I got to come up with something with her, like the LinkedIn Pharaoh. I don't know. What should I call her? But so here's our lovely website from school.com. If you do not have a school.com and you're watching me on YouTube or the replay, please talk to me. I would love to help you create a school. I don't have time to get into it why school is so cool, but trust me, everybody here knows why we want to put you in, especially if you have a Facebook group. Please talk to me. If you're in danger if you have a Facebook group. All right, so here's our classroom. Here's our calendar. This is bumped. We're going to move this back, so ignore that. And this is some Coach K stuff. So yeah, LinkedIn on Friday the 13th. Dun, 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 dun. Whoever's a triskaidekaphobiac, okay? Yeah, that's a real word. Fear of the number 13. We're going to meet on Friday the 13th. There'll be no hatchets. There'll be no machetes, nothing like that. But on Friday the 13th, we're going to be learning from she's already got a title, the Mentress of LinkedIn, the LinkedIn Mentress.
I like it.
That's perfect. That's so perfect. Okay. So she's going to be teaching LinkedIn from 2 to 3 p.m. Central Standard Time on Friday the 13th. Lucky Friday the 13th. And then after that, I rescheduled that. I think I'm going to reschedule this too. After that, I think that's the wrong month here. I'm going to move this to March. I'm not quite ready for Frantic 5 yet. So yeah, the 13th is the next big thing happening for this week. And then we have a business engine on the 20th. And now this is going to be with Jen Filer. I think, am I saying her name right? Jen Filer, I think. And she's going to be talking about, how do I put this quickly? She's going to be talking about like how to get your mind right with Christianity and transformation and stuff like that. It's really powerful stuff. And I think this might get bumped to a different day, but as of right now, it's scheduled for the 20th. And because she's got a lot going on and we may have a schedule conflict there, but anyway, the 13th is a Friday. And then we have Friday, Fix Your Mind. That's what it is. Yeah, Fix Your Mind with Jen Filer. And
that's our Jen from DGC.
Yeah, definitely. Yep. Jen. Yeah, she's going to be speaking. And here she is giving a wonderful video. It's just 1 minute long.
Oh, I met her at the mastermind.
There's no audio. We can't hear anything.
Okay, sorry guys. Let me reshare with audio. Thank you for letting me.
I gotta go, but thank you.
Okay, you're bet. Thank you, Richard. You're a superstar. I appreciate it.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, y'all.
Thanks,
I gotta go
Richard.
too.
Have a great weekend.
And prioritized helping people discover their passion and their purpose and then be able to fund that in their calling because they have these big God-sized calling, but they don't have the funds to be able to do that. So I felt like we had similar missions and I joined and I was pleasantly surprised. I get in there and it's just amazing. He had so much value with not just information, but also praying for people. I loved his heart. He gives people the freedom to be able to post in there. A lot of communities, you can't do that and share. If you have your own school community, he allows you to promote that in a loving and kind and giving way, of course. And I just love his giving heart. And I really just admire his faith and his willingness and his obedience to leave his 9-to-5 job and dive in completely, talk about a huge leap of faith, diving completely to what God is calling him to do. So he offers tons of value in there, whether it's biblical or business resources. And he also helps you in your faith, regardless of where you are. So I would highly encourage you to check out his community, Legacy Blueprint now.
Oh, that was so nice. I like that. We can't hear you.
All right, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, guys, thank you so much for today. I mean, we're going a half hour over, and I think it's time to tap out. So here's my one last thing here. Do the homework, okay? Go and be rude to your GPT, then be kind, and then post it in. And she's like, I don't want to be rude to my GPT.
I can't even be rude to Alexa.
Okay, well, come up with your own homework and post it in the chat, okay, for the team. And let me pray us out. You guys are so wonderful. Lord, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Lord, thank you for today. Thank you for this team. Thank you for the support team. Thank you for the people who are diehard and just kind of all the way to the end. Thank you for Richard hanging in there all the way up to like 99% of the event. Thank you that we covered so much for your glory, for your honor, and may this open the eyes and the replay to everybody about how AI can be a good thing, can help you make money. Just a foundation was laid today, and that was it. But we want to take it to the next step. So thank you that everybody here in the room wants to see a follow-up to this, and there will be some scheduling of that. So help me to understand the right timing for that to happen, so it can be really done well. And so I thank you that everyone got a lot here and that they've got the VIP replays and that they have all the AI notes that'll be dropping in within the next 3 to 4 business days, 5 business days at most. Please give me a lot of time. Please give me grace because it takes forever to update everything after the event happens. But anyway, thank you, Lord God, for what you did today and what you're going to be doing in the next session when we decide to come back together. So bless everybody today. We pray this all in Jesus' mighty name. Amen and amen and amen. God bless. Thank you guys so much for your time. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Have a great night.